Hey, what's up? So I'm gonna be playing some World of Warcraft War Within because they had a 40% off sale, like they do like 2 times a year on Battle.net, which is their application. So real quick, I guess I'll show off my screen caps in the screen caps folder. When you press print screen from the last season and the last DLC. So I got this pretty cool armor set. Actually, I don't want to say like the coolest armor set, but it's up there for sure. I play as a horde orc rogue outlaw. The outlaw part makes you so you could do pistol shot. I actually got these from the Awakened fire upgrade by getting a bronze bullion. Um, like normally when you do like some of the raids once a week, you're able to get like a great vault token to spend, which I used to get my I think screaming black fang wing or something. And yeah, you could use the bronze bullions a little bit east of like the other portal that goes to Amadrasil. Because, you know, Amadrasil Season 3, World of Warcraft with Fire Act, obviously that's the best one. On the Dragon Isles west hand side, they have a portal that goes to Amadrasil. So if you're level 70, you could do the story that accompanies, obviously, the Season 3. Like, you gotta do the Fire Act season in addition to participating in the raids as you level. But just buying War Within sets you up at level 70. So you're basically ready for all of the raids as long as it's not rotating awaken raids anymore. Um, then you could participate. But if it is awakened, then you do need a higher gear level. So this guy was in 10.2.7, and we got to see some of the Sylvanas Windrunner, Lady Sylvanas Windrunner storyline, and some Void. It was basically like an opening to what we could expect from War Within. And now he's reappearing in 11.1. Let me see the person's name. Obviously, showing the loading screen while doing this would probably be best. I was watching some other people play the game on uh, social media, which is very fun as well. Because you could sit there and you're like, I'm bored. I don't like what they're playing. And then, or like, I don't really want to watch the person. And then they play WoW and you're like, oh, actually, yeah, I like that person. They're actually very relatable. So makes you think. So yeah, real quick, I'm just pulling up a YouTube channel that really stood out to me. In regards to, okay, yeah. So this guy right here, Athalarius. I'll wait for this to focus. Yeah, I'm streaming with OBS Studio, obviously, right over here, and I'm recording. You can see my settings in my How to Connect Classic Consoles playlist. And yeah, I mean, Athalarius, he posted Galliwax defeat cinematic, undermine raid ending with Zalatath, and it was from 11.1. So it looks like they're continuing like the Void Mummy, and it looked a little bit cool. I mean, he has like the planet with like a huge whirlpool that looks like Deathwing. Obviously, I showed my Deathwing and how to find him through one of the all portals. And you talk to one person, you could do the Deathwing raid, which was huge because Alexstrasza was also there. Alexstrasza is obviously how you get your dragon mount when you're level 62 plus or 63 in the ruby life pools on top of it. So here I was able to see Fire Act pacing around, which I thought was really cool in Season 3 because he does it. I think he's actually probably still there, probably still pacing on my map because of how I left the story or didn't leave the story. So here was like something that was one off. Like I got to participate in this raid, which I forget the name. It was either Murderzok or Let me check real quick. Or yeah. And then I'll do a quick note on like the Void Mummy. And yeah, so this guy, Tyr the Infinite Keeper, he was in the Dawn of the Infinite raid with Murazond, and then they had a Galakrond version of it for Dawn of the Infinite. And yeah, being that I was on top of season 2, I was able to participate in it. You can like participate in, like, you could search for like raids and stuff. Like some of them you can join in progress and stuff. Normally now I'm like boring, but yeah, normally I roll the dice per like the last video on my playlist, because you can right click the chat at the bottom left for the time left, and you just roll the dice, and then you'll get your loot when you do a raid. And you can only collect loot from a raid like once a week or something. And then yeah, besides obviously Deathwing, obviously they have the mobile app, Warcraft Rumble. So if you do the entire first island, you get the pink pet, which I have, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, I mean, I had my favorite quest, which had like the blue dragon. It says best quest, World of Warcraft. It's basically near the bottom. It shows like a sepia with like a light blue dragon at the top right. I really like that. I did not get a fire act mount. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool how they release new seasonal content quite frequently. And yeah, watching on social media. Yeah, here 40% off the War Within. I wish I mean, a lot of people know about this game. Seeing it edited is pretty exciting for me. Like, I know now all of the mounts, or the dragon mounts, all of the mounts can fly like dragons apparently now or something in any area. Okay, so hey, welcome to World of Warcraft War Within. So I'm watching some of the cinematics. As long as you own War Within, then you're basically level 70, and you can do everything in Dragonflight if you buy the DLC. So they have really cool cinematics, seasonal content, like 10.2.7 I'm in that playlist, like the Fire Act Season 3, which is huge, in Amardrasil on the west hand side of the Dragon Isles, where you could go through the portal on the west hand side of the Dragon Isles, and you're able to access a quest with Alexstrasza and with Fire Act. Alexstrasza is obviously a dragon aspect who gave you the dragon mount in level 62 on top of the ruby life pools. So yeah, and then they also have like the Warcraft Rumble pet. If you do like the entire first island, you collect it afterwards. I showed it in the video. So yeah, War Within. Now your dragon mount, like, you could fly everywhere. With I think even normal mounts too. But time like a dragon. But I leveled up my dragon flying, so you can fly way further. And basically for way longer. So these cinematics are pretty cool. I didn't watch this yet.
You didn't just come here for me.
I think it's cool how they have sales and how other games, which are also on the Amazon platform,
You've seen them.
like gaming.amazon.com. If you're an annual Amazon subscriber, you could opt in for like monthly Amazon Prime, like WoW related rewards. And yeah, in your hometown, each of the classes, I'm playing as a Horde Orc Rogue Outlaw, so each of the classes has like a different hometown. I showed where my portals were, which are pretty cool. You have an auction house there. But yeah, in your hometown, you're able to do certain things, which is pretty cool.
The world.
Obviously, as a Horde, you can't go into Alliance territory. You level up as you go to new territories. But yeah, other games have seasonal content too. Like Destiny has seasonal content. RuneScape has seasonal content. So, pretty cool.
I am not that person anymore.
sometimes they're related. Like the Void Mummy
I
is
have no
10.2.7 and 11.1.
Not
I
after
mean, he
what
has
I've
like a
seen.
huge blown up planet or whirlpool, like Deathwing
Not after
trade
what I've done.
or Deathwing mission, which features Alexstrasza and the dragon aspects. But this orc
You
here,
are not
he looks
your
like
past, Anduin.
the guy who I guess shot Deathwing down. There's no way to know if that's him or not.
I
This
trust
looks pretty realistic though. They have the Warcraft movie from 2016, which I didn't watch yet, but it does feature, let me turn my volume down a little bit. It does feature, oh, I'm gonna click back and it keeps loading. It does feature the Dark Portal, which is pretty cool. I found that while I was playing the game. I played through normally, which once you reach level 40, it gets a little hard. They had some hard missions as well,
They're getting worse.
but I found the Dark Portal raid, which is cool, in eastern, like on the eastern continent, because you could travel with the Zeppelins. In my Wild Portals video,
Look,
I showed how to get to Northrend, where the Lich King is, with the Shark Zeppelin, at least in my area. I showed how to get to the Outlands through that
we were
one
drawn
portal,
here by the voice.
and then I showed the portal room, which has 2 floors,
Who's calling out
and then
to
I
us?
also showed the other portals areas
I'm not sure
a
yet.
little bit northwest of where the Shark Zeppelin is. And then you have you go to Kalimdor with the one purple Zeppelin, and you go to the Eastern Plaguelands with the other one. How this sword looks like someone impales something. You got to see the light blue dwarf. It's in my shorts, my YouTube shorts. Magnus Bronzebeard, I think, gave the quest in the pyramid area. And yeah, you're able to, I think he actually appears in War Within as well. But Magnus Bronzebeard gave that quest, which was really cool. My Ragnaros, not Ragnarok, I was thinking of the Thor movie. Oh, so this is like the new loading screen. So yeah, they have 2 Ragnaroses. So I think I got my like really cool looking Ragnaros video from Mount Hajal, which was the northwest portal. I got it off of the war board, or the war commander's board or whatever. It looks like a normal board, and it has war chief commander's board or something. And you get quests. I think they change on a monthly basis. There's no way to know. I know one time they had, what's her name? The blonde girl. It's not Dormy. They had like the blonde girl. She was like evil in one of the raids. I like that character a lot. I like the voice actor. I have like really big axes. But yeah, she was there with all of the cinematics, which I thought was a cool feature. At least in my area. So I thought that was kind of cool, which I pulled up like the one with Lady Sylvanas they had Legion. So the Legion area is really cool in the Azuna portal. You go through there after you reach like level 60. And you could do most of the raids, but you have to be like level 66, I think, to solo all of them, including like Tomb of Sargeras with Illidan and stuff like that. But yeah, not all of them are worth doing, like in the Azuna area. Like I liked the ones with the cinematics that I showed, like Nighthold, which was slightly hard to figure out how to set up, and then the Black Temple, which was like 6 hours to set up. I never got the Phoenix mount, but you could try like once a week to get it. So I've been collecting traders, tenders, and stuff in this game. This is new up here. And the loading screen isn't as prominent on like how big your character is. And here's my character, level 70. I just got the normal Wild World Within, which is cool. And I have a pretty high item level because I did the Awaken raids. I didn't want to subscribe for another week to collect my rewards for like one more. I could have got one more higher item level, but it was basically maxed out. Okay, besides like maybe one item. So yeah, let me just enter the game. I don't know what. Let's check what these buttons are. Yeah, so I don't know what that is. I don't know if you can switch worlds and like join other people's stuff. Let me make sure I have my graphics maxed out. Playing on obviously NVIDIA 2080 Super 1920 monitor. I have 240 hertz and 1 millisecond response time, Alienware, like the 2720 something monitor, which obviously the hertz and the milliseconds is huge because it's good for FPS games and like frame data. I think I have like 32 gigabyte RAM, which is good. I have like the more expensive 2080 Super. Obviously now you get NVIDIA 3080, 4090, 5090 or something, and the more expensive ones are better. The more C drive space, the better. And then you get a 4K monitor and you could stream at 4K if you have the 3080 or higher inherently. So I'm streaming at not 4K. This is good for. So yeah, let's switch up the graphics quality. Click apply. That's basically. I don't know why I have to change this every time, or at least every time I download it again, but you do. So that's pretty important. It looks way better. Yeah, it pops more for sure. All right, so campsites. Oh, you can customize what your campsite is. See? That's kind of cool. So you customize your menu now. Favorites. I have one page. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like collecting things. Yeah. Besides, yeah, also like Fortnite has seasonal content as well. Like right now they have Black Knight, so you could be a Black Knight if you get to level 70 in the battle pass, which is pretty cool. They have Miku, I think, still for sure with the Miku concert. I'm a huge fan of. I have like a huge vinyl record collection. Oh, cool. So here's what's new. Undermine. Continue the pursuit of Xal'atath to confront Gallywix's forces in the sprawling cities of Undermine. So I didn't do anything in War Within yet. Experience a new way to travel with the customizable. Okay. So if I click here, nothing happens. Okay. There's our alley. So I got this this mount from doing that one quest I mentioned with the sepia. So Thrall says, there is a vision between seen across Azeroth, a radiant song. We believe it's a warning, but we're unsure of its meaning. Meet me in Silithus, so that's where that huge sword was. We must ask Azeroth's speaker what this vision means. Yeah, Sargeras impales Azeroth was the sword I was talking about, with Magnus Bronzebeard being the quest in Silithus with the huge sword. That's like Southwest Kalimdor on the world map. You can access the world map by pressing M. And over here, so Silithus is over here, right? Oh, here's the War Within. Leave the Emerald Dream. So I can. What's really important is in bag, I can teleport with my Hearthstone. I'm pretty sure I collected my Hearthstone in the Eastern Kingdoms, near like the waterfall area. My Twitch got banned for 6 or however months. But you could also get it, I think, in your hometown. I climbed over like the mountain to get it. I took the Eastern Lights Hope Chapel over here. So yeah, I think I got my from Revan Tusk Village. I didn't know what it did at the time, so I just walked around a lot. But yeah, the Hearthstone, I have one here, and then under C for character. Oh yeah, let me show off my character. So yeah, I'm item level 465. I don't think these are my strongest weapons, so I'm probably a little bit higher. Obviously, I have the Screaming Black Dragon scale, 486. I call a meteor. It does shadow flame damage to people. I have this, which helps me run around a little bit faster. And then I have a item level like 470 or 480 for most things. Yeah, I have way stronger weapons. So my mount is over here. You can view your mount. All these buttons are pretty easy. Let's press K. Here's my mining and my mining journal. Fishing journal. Yeah, I leveled mining up on Dragon Isles mining. I did like the Shadow Flame mission. I got to see that the alternative Illidan mission there, which is kind of cool. But it wasn't like, it was just through another portal. So how do I see my mounts? Go over here to, yeah, here's my skill tree. I have 4 more skills to reset. I was really enjoying my the skills that I had. So Echoing Reprimand was huge. So let's re-add Echoing Reprimand. I was enjoying that for sure. And okay, so Outlaw. Keep it rolling. And actually, I liked the one roll the dice attack. I have a roll the dice attack over here in Outlaw somewhere. Echoing Reprimand is very powerful. It does 50k damage. Looks like it says 16k damage, but it was doing 50k damage, which was pretty huge. I like improved Adrenaline Rush, Blade Rush, similarly dispatched. I set up I drag the skills down here from K or D. I use this to go invisible, or this to go invisible. There are 2 different skills. As a Horde Orc Rogue Outlaw, going invisible is really useful for getting away from people. I don't know where my roll the dice skill is now. Did they remove it? It had dice symbols. This I like between the eyes. It's very powerful. It's like pistol shot, which is here's between the eyes. Where's pistol shot? As an outlaw, you're able to use pistol shot, which was useful because, like Orc Rogue Outlaws, like they had no way of using ranged because at the auction house none of the bows worked for me, and stuff like that. But pistol shot. Here's precision shot. Between the eyes and pistol shot have a 10-yard increased range. Where is pistol shot? I don't see pistol shot anywhere. I searched for it. Fan the hammer. Audacity. F cost uses a pistol shot at 35%. Yeah, so this improves like all my pistol shots. You can right click to unlearn stuff and reset up your skills. Let's check out my abilities. So I press P. Oh, here's Roll the Bones. That's the one skill I like. I like that skill. Let's put that over. This is how I heal up when in combat. So I'm gonna put pistol shot there. Roll the bones there. Yeah, sprint's very useful. Where's my sprint at? My sprint. Green Black Dragon Scale is cool, but I use grappling hook to grab stuff that's far away. Second wind is cool, so you can fly further. Let's get rid of kick and put I have vanish. Do I have the other invisible? Vanish and stealth. Let's put running, sprint. Oops, or I just left click that. Alright, so let's put sprint over here. Oh, yeah, it was already here. It's right over here, sprint. I don't see a pistol shot anywhere, though. Weapon skills. Master. I leveled up to master riding. You can pay to train your riding in your hometown on top of like the elevator near where I got the normal mounts training, and also south of Orgrimmar and near like where like they have like a fire camp on the other side of like the rock area. Oh, my character's getting attacked. Looks like right now they're having like a blooming, like they're still doing the stuff and so if your character dies, you're fine. You just have to get back to where you were. And your spawn-in time takes a little bit longer each time you die, which is a huge part of the game. You can fly with WSAD, and you hold down right click to move up and down. You can zoom in. Once you're near where you die, you click accept, and you're back. Cool. You can left click and go look over here, and you can zoom out. So W SAD to run, and you left click and right click, and press 1 and 2, corresponding with whatever skills you assign here, and to fight. And once you charge up these red circles, you can use dispatch, or like between the eyes, for example, which is this one, to use the 1 of 6 points, which does a ton of damage. Where's Echoing Reprimand? I need to put Echoing Reprimand over here for some reason. Oh, here's Pistol Shot. Okay. Yeah, I was looking for like a pistol symbol. So Pistol Shot's very useful. And let me put Echoing Reprimand. I almost forgot. So P to open up here, K to open up like your skills, C to open up your character, and then Talents and Spell Books opens up over here, and where's the skill tree? So Talents is down at here. So I'm going to put Echoing Reprimand. Talents and Spellbook. So let's go to my spellbook and let's look for Echoing Reprimand. These are in alphabetical order, it seems, but by column. So it was hard for me to find it. So I don't see Echoing Reprimand here. I think you could set like auto attack. You could set auto run too. I think by clicking in shift or something, or control while running. Where's my Echoing Reprimand? Normally I press K for skills. Thought. Let's just try each of the buttons. Q. Okay. So T opens up. You could set up a chat channel and do like raid and stuff. Y opens up this. Your guild statistics. Total deaths 709. Kills 200. Creatures killed 14,932. Quests done 786 quests, obviously. Flight paths taken. Total waves 1. Dungeons and raids. Total 5-player dungeons entered 64. So these are all my stats. Got Legion. Dragonflight. I call him my pet. So yeah, group finders, how you find the raids. So you go over here and you can do random dungeon Dragonflight. Raid finder, you can search for specific dungeons. Yeah, it looks like they don't have like specific ones like they had in the last time, like for all year for Dragonflight. You can select specific ones. And here's my quest log, which I don't know how to. Quest log is L. Okay, so L, you can see how many quests you have. You do have to abandon some quests sometimes. Yeah, Zoldazar is another hard area, similar to Azuna or Legion. So, yeah, the Magnus Bronzebeard in Zandalar, uh, you get the quest from him in the main pyramid. It's like right over here. And I could actually do 2018. They had the quest with um, the huge octopus guy who was in my carnival raid. So they had like an entire DLC that I could still do at this very moment just by talking with the dude here once I think you reach level 60. And I started the quest in my last stream. I did get banned from Twitch, to be fair. So, yeah, the quest is, I know what it's called, but you could actually get like really cool pets and stuff from doing the Black Dragon Flight part of or the Black Dragon raid or stuff like that. They actually have portals in Zandalar as well, or Zoltazar as well. But yeah, let's see. So, yeah, I could use my teleport scroll to get back real quick, or I could fly back. So if you want to go back from Dragon Isles, right now I'm in Season 3 area, Amager's Hill. So in Theradrassus, I mean, in Waking Shores, you go back here to take a Zeppelin back to Orgrimmar. And Orgrimmar is over here. So you could take the Zeppelin, here's the portal room, and then slightly south, you have, here's how you take the Zeppelin there after you do the Dragon Isles quest, and I had to get to the Dragon Isles video. I don't know, yeah, Zoldazar. Yeah, summon the Horde, speak of the Horde. So that's basically what I wanted to do. Let me see what that DLC was called. It's not like sold separately, so it was like free, but like, I guess, or at least now it is. So it was like an entire thing, right? I didn't play WoW as like a millionaire. I downloaded the Activision app and to play Call of Duty because I played it once on PC. I mean, on console with my friends. We played 2 matches and then everyone left when I brought alcohol up. Like, I was gonna talk and drink wine, and they all left because one person logged off. And then we tried to play it. I tried to convince them to play it with me on PC, and nobody logged in. Which makes sense, because I got Master Chief Collection and Gears 5, and nobody wanted to play. Even with like the blue flaming recon skull. Alright, so WoW 2018 expansion, I guess. Battle for Azeroth. Okay. Yeah, so they had the Battle for Azeroth thing over here in Zoltazar. You could start Battle for Azeroth, and then obviously my quest over Battle for Azeroth is huge. It has I don't know what the octopus's name is. So plot. Yeah, they have the Blood God. Northrend, the Fallen Lich could be reanimated. And then, wow, huge octopus. I'm not talking about, obviously, you guys all hear all the time about in Northrend, the Old War raid, obviously, which was huge. Obviously, the green raids are usually the best versus blue. So Ulduar is cool in Jade Forest, which is in Pandaria. I'm a huge fan of. This one's a little bit harder to find just because the map's a little bit bigger. But over here, it's on like the eastern side where you arrive. Yeah, Siege of Orgrimmar has the huge dude in my Wild Lore 1 video. The green raids are always my favorite. What other raids are good? So, I think you could actually get a T-Rex pet from the Shade Forest. This looks new. This is new, yeah. Here's like the Dragon Isles. Obviously, I showed each of my favorite raids. So yeah, here's the Ruby Life pools where you can get your dragon mount. Yeah, Vault of the Incarnates is very hard at Awakened and possibly not unawakened afterwards. Here's where the portal takes you on the west hand side over here. Yeah, Emerger Sill, the Dream's Hope. That's the raid with Fyrak, I think. And yeah, I want to add Echoing Reprimand down here. Talents. Why can't I drag from here? I need to apply one more, I guess. Between the eyes, that's 20% chance to increase the damage. Okay, apply changes. Yeah, why can't I drag this from here? Yeah, okay. You could add PvP talents as well if you join PvP matches. So yeah. You press H to do matches. J, here's guilds and communities. I was trying to find an Illidan raid. Find guilds, etc. L, M, N. Yeah, N is over here. B is bag. B turns off the innate plates. Turned on. C is character. You can see your levels in each of the areas, which unlocks like more quests and more everything. I can't add Echoing Reprimand to my thing. You set waypoints for people with G. Okay. Character. Alright, so P brings up this thing. Does anyone? I don't see Echoing Reprimand anywhere. Another page. That was a really good skill. They nerfed it a little bit. From 50k. Looks like they got hero talents here. Echoing Reprimand. Right click to unlearn. I can't add it over here. That's fine. Alright, let's ready to play the game. See how hard it is at basically max level. I'm gonna go to the bank first and equip the... You can transmog armor, so even if it doesn't look like this specific armor, you could transmog at transmog stations in your hometown. Or here in Dragon Isles. So, Daldrassus. You could transmog over here. There's another portal in Valdraken right here to get to Emerger from this portal. So, even if it isn't a high level, you can transmog. Yeah, here's, I think, my 2 blades. So I got one Betrayer's Cinder Blade from a Fyrak raid, which was pretty huge. And I made it look like, obviously, you take press Z and it pulls out your swords. So it matches, and it was from the Awakened, like the Bronze Bullions, so it looks really cool. Matches my armor set. My armor set's very cool. Yeah. So to get onto your mount, you click down here. It's on my favorite mount. Or over here, you go. It had like a mounts menu. It said mounts. Yeah, the adventure guide's pretty cool because they had suggested content. Dark Moon Fair still going on with it has that octopus guy who's in the Battle for Azeroth. Dark Moon, Bear, Octopus. WoW. Battle for Azeroth, Octopus boss. Oh, Enzoth. N'(ZOTH). So, yeah, I mean, they had a huge statue in Dragon Isles. In Valdrakken, they had like another portal over here, which went to this other island. And it was like impossible to access like the one area. Yeah, here's a Zuna portal. They had like another portal with like octopus area and stuff. Where's I have an unopened item on collection. Right, so yeah, I got Eye of Legion. That was another pet from the Illidan raid. I got Abyssius, obviously, who's pretty cool. So I could summon him. Oh yeah, so this has the mounts. So Warband collections. It's called Warband collections now instead of collections, I think. So these are all the pets I got. I got Blight Breath from the Lich King raid. Got Abyssius from the Illidan raid. Eye of Legion from the Illidan raid. Black Temple. I got Fathom, obviously, by watching 4 hours of Twitch, sponsored, and also being an Amazon Prime subscriber. I got Amelia Gearhart by participating in Warcraft Rumble and being the entire first area, which takes like, I don't know, an hour or so. You get more pets by getting further, but they actually had a Ragnaros pet, which is pretty cool. So I could summon a pet. Let me get off my mount by left clicking here. So here's Nomelia Gearhart, which is pretty huge, right? She actually flies around. So when I get on my mount, she gets on her helicopter. She looks like Freaky Flyers on GameCube, which, yeah, I mean, I recently ordered Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which that's a sequel, but yeah, normally I would get Luigi's Mansion or Freaky Flyers on GameCube. I missed a lot of like what GameCube games were GameCube games. Let me turn up the game audio. It looks like, oh yeah, so I have to be on the screen. Yeah, okay. Turn up the game audio a little bit. Not too loud. Okay. So yeah, you could add this skill from, I think, P. Summon favorite mounts. No. So under Warband collections, you go to mounts and you drag summon favorite mount down here. So you could summon your favorite mount. And then yeah, you have skywriting, so you click up here. Every time you get here are my dragon riding skills. Every time you get a new skill, you drag it. These are the ones I did. And yeah, being able to fly further was second wind. Helped a lot in you could fly way further. And yeah, I didn't upgrade these, but I found a lot of skywriting proficiencies. Vigor increase to 5 is huge because you get all these extra things. Vigor is huge. But you could customize your mount in the Ruby Life pools over here. And also on the eastern side. So over here, like somewhere over here. So wait, no. So on Around Plains, you customize your mount, like somewhere around here, and then you customize your mount in here, somewhere like you fly over here to like around here, and you customize your mount. Part of Dragon Riding Quest. So I can fast travel. I got this from towards the bottom of my playlist. It has the light blue dragon at the top right with the sepia. It was called Best Quest. So that quest was from Zuna, which is Broken Isles, and it had not Old War, but it was Growl of Valor, which looks super cool. Alright, so yeah, you double tap space to fly, you hold down right click, and as you pick up speed, it recharges your vigor just by flying downwards. Hold down right click. Flying gets way easier when you find more of the token in the sky on Dragon Isles. Yeah, you could also get like your own snail pet by fighting snails near the lava. So, and then collecting their shell and giving to a specific person. So, yeah, they normally have snails that spawn, and you just have to beat them and take their shell, which is how you get like it's like a lava snail pet. So this is my only mount. I play mounts. This guy looks mad cool, so this wouldn't be like the greatest place to show it off. I think on the Honoron Plains, they had the Shadow Flame area with the blue fire axe over here. Similar to over here, they have blue fire axe over here, where the fire axe crate is. But the other area with the blue, like around here, or yeah, something like that. I think it's right around there. They have a mammoth there as well. So, near the blue fire axe, it's a big mammoth. So obviously, he's like a mammoth type of mount. So here's the mounts. I have the Amalgam of Rage, which is not obviously, it's not the same first mount, but it looks almost like it is. I got this from being the Amazon Prime subscriber. It's like a cool bat one. I have obviously the neck, and it's hilarious, I think. It looks slightly different. They change his color up a little bit. So yeah, so I got invited to join the guild, so you can send guild invitations. It's very random. I'm just gonna join just because I have to assume. Okay, so here is like a readily crate. I mean, yeah, so I could dragon ride with every mount now. So I got this in my hometown with Trader's Tender. You collect it on a monthly basis when they renew at the store. So at least in my hometown, it's Kalimdor or Ramar. They have like Trader's Tender right over here, the trading post. Oh, Chromie's over here with the time walking campaign. So it looks like you could go Chromie and you can see what the cinematics are again. So let's press B and return you to the late night lab. Yeah, you could set your Hearthstone at specific ends, so that'll be like the new area that you go to. And what's really cool about in my collections, my toy box, I actually got another Hearthstone, which just brings me right to Azuna. So if I'm stuck in one area, I could just go back to Azuna with this other Hearthstone. Because if you leave it at like an inn that's on the Dragon Isles, then it's like, because you want to go to a specific spot of the Dragon Isles faster, then it's like you have to take the Zeppelin back. But then in my toy box, I got the Hearthstone for Dalaran, which is huge. So brings me right here. Oh, here we got the Illidan blades. So I got one of my Illidan blades, and I tried to do the raid a second time, and I got stuck in the floor twice. So I don't know how. The second time it actually changed my gender, in Illidan. So they have a portal. I mean, they have a toy store, and which updates frequently. They have Cloud and Eris over here. Looks like they slightly changed Eris's appearance. I don't know, maybe that's me. This is in Azuna. This is the Azuna Dalaran. They have a Dalaran in Broken Isles, flying, and then they have a Dalaran in Northrend, which is a different Dalaran entirely. So, which is in the Crystal Song Forest. You can teleport up from the Crystal Song Forest into the other Dalaran. So they have different designs, right? I thought the one story with Lady Sylvanas with when I was in Azuna, I think it was my Azuna video in the playlist. Let me see. That cinematic was cool. What they had, like the huge orb around Dalaran, and that was a really cool cinematic. So in my playlist, I guess go in order of upload instead of, can't like organize it or anything. Yeah, so that cinematic with, I could go to Chromie for a lot more cinematics if I miss anything, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Dark Portal was cool. Draenor has there are two Draenors, I think, in the Grand. Because it looked like in on the other side of the Dark Portal, which is in the Ash area, right? So they have, yeah, Draenor through the Dark Portal. So they actually have over here they have these Shatrath City and Archduin. You can't start these raids, but you could get quests. Yeah, Shatrath City sounds cool because of in Outland, obviously you have Shatrath up here. Tempest Keep, the Eye, you get the Phoenix Mount up here. You can fly over to Area 52 if you don't have a mount yet. And you can go to the Outlands from your hometown, at least my hometown. You go to the Outlands from near here. So near the right purple one, there's a portal to the Outlands there. And you could also go to the Outlands besides that portal. They have like, so that portal goes through here. Once you run through like the green sewer area, and that's like another dark portal. So Illidan has a dark portal there, and then Draenor, there's a dark portal over here that gets destroyed. So that's kind of how Dalaran is like interesting. Because if there's two of those, and the dark portal's in the Warcraft movie, so if they have a dark portal in two areas and Dalaran in two areas, and then this one Sylvanas area cinematic I was talking about in, yeah, my video called WoW Suramar Dalaran and Azuna quests. I showed the cinematic at the beginning of that video, I think. Right? With Lady Sylvanas. First I showed the Dragon Mount. That might not be the video. Let me scroll down. WoW Lore 4. It has all, since I got possibly permanently banned from Twitch, I had like my Bloodborne, World of Warcraft streams transferred over to Twitch obviously beforehand, but they're private. So yeah, I actually saw Gul'dan as well on the other side in Draenor. Yeah, so it's called Azuna, World of Warcraft Azuna Portal Broken Isles Guide, like right before World War, I think. I must have put it in WoW lore videos or something. Yeah, it was definitely before that. Yeah, Portals video. Khadgar. Oh, cutscene is at... Yeah, it's in my WoW, Suramar, Dalaran, and Azuno quest. So it's called cutscene at 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 53 seconds. So... Oh. I guess that got cut off too. Oh no, the cutscene's at... In my WoW Suramar Dalaran video, the cutscene's at 43:35. First it shows like a green portal that looks like Deathwing, and then it goes to Suramar. It shows like the town get covered by like a void orb, and then it shows like Legion invading. So I thought that was cool because Sylvanas was related to the 10.2.7 with the Void Mummy, or the Athalarius' most recent video. So here's the toy store. No, this is like trinkets and charms. Toy store has like a teddy bear icon. Yeah, that's my quick overview of this game so far. Yeah, here's the toy store, the updates. This is how I got, obviously, this is how I got, obviously, the Dalaran, when 10.2.7 was released. I got the Dalaran Hearthstone from the toy store at that time. So staying up to date with the new stuff, you're like ready to join the raids. So he updates his stuff all the time. Yeah, I got his warbot or whatever. You could preview by holding control and left click. So control and right click maybe. Let's see his pets. Yeah, toy train set. Normal, yeah, his pets. So, and they have a pet store over here, across the way. So, with the aquarium. No aquarium there. Can't be too specific with stuff. Yeah, I'm really glad that. Oh, yeah. So here, I got to see the 10.2.7 in this Dalaran and Chambers of the Guardian. I don't know if you could still access it, but stand on that. It teleports you, and you're able to do it over here. Here's Khadgar. You gave the quest.
Just in time.
Can you tell me more about Xal'atath and her role as a Hardbringer?
It is a world.
So you can, I guess, talk with him about Xal'atath now.
Your power, or
I don't know if you need to own war with him for this. Stay a while and listen. Xal'atath has returned as a Harbinger, and now she has the power of the Dark Heart at her disposal. So the Dark Heart,
it's
in
all connected to the Radiant
my
Song.
last video,
It has to be.
Lucas Walker said the Ethereals heard a similar song before Koresh was
I
destroyed.
think his name was
And
Nazorno.
is Azeroth herself the one in danger?
The guy he
Is
took
she
like
speaking to
the
us?
purple.
We need
So-
answers. We need
He
her
arrived with
speak.
Fire Act in the original
I will
Dragon
seek
House
out Magni.
cutscene, but
But
we got
first,
another Fire Act
I must
cutscene with
inform
him
Thrall of what we learned here.
by speaking
We must
at like
face
level
this
64
crisis
by
together.
speaking on top of the
Horde
dragon.
and Alliance both.
The aspects, the north area. You could talk to that guy, and he had another cutscene where it shows Fyrakk melt underneath in loam. Shows Fyrakk melt that gem thing. I didn't get the Fyrakk cinematic where he dives into underneath the Dragon Isles, but let me scroll down to my playlist. You can't YouTube. I mean, yeah, like Twitch. I mean, yeah, Twitch, right? Yeah, but I think it was I probably showed the cutscene in How to Reach Level 463 World of Warcraft video with no, I didn't show it there. Let me scroll back down. Yeah, Twitch, I mean, yeah. It's like $200 for a website. Let's be real. Like, no, I didn't have the cinematic there. Fire Upgrade World. Fire Upgrade Guide for Noobs. Cinematic. How to Reach 463, Darkmoon Fair. Best World of Warcraft Dragonflight Raids, maybe. It's like if you don't save the cinematic separately. Like, where is it? I assume it's in my Fire Act playlist. Yeah, but they did like pretty cool sales and stuff. And cinematics. Illidan Warglaves. Yeah, so I could show off my Warglaves. How to get a Dragon Mount, World of Warcraft. Yeah.
We
Whatever.
will defend
Let's talk with
together.
Khadgar. Yeah, I had no idea my town was gonna be like this popular. But yeah, as it turns out, my town is this popular, and it's like where everybody's at. Like everybody from the Midwest, like they're all we have like 40 daycares. Everybody drives on our main street. They go get their energy drinks, however so often. I had no idea. Like they improved e-commerce like 3 times, so that would have been a pretty good time to learn about aging. Or alright, we know now that the Harbinger is Alatath, a being of the void. Her spirit was once trapped within a dagger, which is interesting because of the Deathwing raid. I was trying to find like a dagger, with the purple dagger to buy, because in that portal where I start the Deathwing raid, person near the caravan sells a purple dagger, and you can transmog to look at like a. It's a neon too, so it's huge, like Illidan. Right, but she was recently released into Azeroth. So Nazdormu, I mean, in the Murazan's raid, like the Dawn of the Infinite, you got to see him with like the purple thing that Daltath has. Daltath is huge. Altharius has like a short with Daltath. Daltath has allied herself with Erdikron. Yeah, Erdikron is the guy who I'm talking about that arrived with Fire Act at the Dragon Isles in that cinematic. And gained a powerful relic. So that first cinematic for Dragon Isles, it shows actually the one mount that I have that many people don't have. Because it's from Vault of the Incarnates. It's like getting. I guess I would have to change the appearance at the change appearance area, but from this one, because this is my dragon. But yeah, they had I got like the blue version from Vault of the Incarnates.
Let's get to work.
Okay. So Locust Walker was the Void Mummy, and he's in 11.1. So Khadgar, he's huge in War Within, like massive. So Xalatath has allied herself. Dude, I'm watching Dark Cloud, and I'm so helpful. Yeah, that makes sense. Dark Cloud. They're level 5 studios. All right, so Xalatath, level 5 studios is huge. But we know I'm gonna be playing. They made Ni no Kuni Revenant Kingdom too, Han's team, which is huge. It's a huge game. It looks like it's basically a world of Final Fantasy. Alright, we know not to what ends. She has gained a force of Void Spawn. She used this force to attack Telegrass Rift, which you and Ilaria luckily defended against. Ilaria was Ilaria Windrunner. However, we still don't know what the Dark Heart is capable of, and now we know with the Radiant Song. I fear for the worst. Locust Walker gave us a warning about the Radiant Song. Locust Walker claims that his people, to the Ethereals, once had a vision similar to the Radiant Song that many across Azeroth are currently witnessing. Vision came shortly before the world was destroyed by the Void Lord Dimensius. Wow, his world got destroyed by Dimensius. That sounds pretty exciting. Because in 11.1, I guess that's his world getting destroyed. Because in 10.2.7, when you're walking around the Void area, you could see like a huge like silver kind of, it looked like Silver Moon getting destroyed. But I guess that is, yeah, Locust Walker. Does this mean the Radiant Song is a warning of the imminent destruction, perhaps a warning from the very world soul of Azeroth? And I cannot help but fear it has something to do with Xal'atath and her dark heart. We need the wisdom of Azeroth's speaker, but Magna Bronzebeard has yet to answer our calls. Jaina has agreed to seek him out when she has spoken with Thrall. So Thrall's that ogre. I mean, he's that orc. I wouldn't be surprised if she eventually requests your help on the matter. Alright, tell me about something else. Yeah,
You
so
are always appreciated.
can't really get any new things over here. Yeah, sometimes they move like characters or portals around, and you're like, oh, is this? Oh, they still have the 10.2.7 portal here. I don't know if it's always here or not. Yeah, sometimes they move like stuff around, and you just feel dumb. Right? Oh, they have portals in here now too. At the bottom right, it says portal to Karazhan, Dalaran Crater, Wormrest Temple, where Deathwing was. Here's Telegris. That's like a new name. Check this out. Oh, Telegris Rift. So in 10.2.7, this was Telegris Rift. I don't know if Locust Walker. These are all the Void Elves and stuff, which is pretty cool. Oh, here's Locust Walker. Alright, so stand near him. Alright, so nice. Hey, welcome to my World of Warcraft War Within. So right now I'm in Telegris. Yeah, War Within is like a DLC. The normal version levels you to 70. I am. Item level's different than the character level. I'm a Horde Orc Rogue Outlaw, and you could transmog your armor if you get like cool stuff that you want to, but you have a higher item level. Item level is very important as well. Obviously, we join raids in Group Binder. But yeah, Locust Walker, I mean, in 10.2.7, apparently in Telegris, this is where we first met him with Lady Sylvanas Windrunner, or Ilaria Windrunner, I'm sorry. I lost her cinematic because I installed this game on the D drive instead of the C drive at the time, and it didn't load. So C drive loads way better for this game. And yeah, we saw his cinematic there. He's actually in 11.1 as well. But apparently, Iridikron, he has like a purple gem in the Dawn of the Infinites in that one cinematic. And you also see the purple gem in the one cinematic on top of the Seat of the Aspects at like 64 or 65 after a few quests in Valdrak and Valdrassus on the Dragon Isles. So you talk to that person north on top of the Seat of the Aspects. All the Dragon Aspects are up there in Dragon form, like they are near the west-hand side of the Dragon Isles in Dragon form. But yeah, you could see Iridikron with the purple thing there too. So I guess Xal'atath has this purple stone. It's the Dark Heart. And then also, obviously, I was talking about Battle for Azeroth from 2018, which starts in Zoltazar over here in Zandalar. I got the Silithus quest here with Magni Bronzebeard, which is in Southwest Kalimdor, where Zardaris impales Azeroth. And then, obviously, you could do this quest, which quests are under L. So, yeah. You gotta do Battle for Azeroth, which has Lady Sylvanas Windrunner as well. Similar to, she's in the Lich King story. So, let's see if Locust Walker has anything to say. He's like a new character they introduced. He has like an orb on his forehead. Alright, do you wish to learn more of the Void? So I saw in, yeah, separately I saw Old School RuneScape. They have the Blood Moon Rises, which sounds pretty cool. They had Lord Loneal Draken. And it mentioned Blood Moon. So, I mean, I think that's interesting. RuneScape 3 in Alcarid, you know, like the pyramids, they have a huge, like, fortress that looks like Lord Loneal Draken's fortress in, like, the My Request series. So, I don't know if, like, some time passes in between Tombs of Masquerade and how that tower gets, or that fortress gets from the desert over to the other side of, like, after you do Priest of Power quest, you get access to Canifis and stuff. And they actually have, like, King Rolled as a statue on, you know, the Slayer Tower when you go past to the other side in, like, Myrique area. So, the King Rolled statue, so you guys, like, obviously they were protecting against vampires, so if, and then obviously in RuneScape 3, for that one quest, they actually have a statue of, like, they have, like, a statue, like, in Temple of the Eye quest, they have a statue underwater of Justicar Knights. In Tombs of Theater of Blood, they have a statue of the Justicar armor. And whichever has, like, the Commander Ziliana, looks like she was, like, one of the Justicar Knights. So they were, like, fighting against the vampires or something. I know a lot of people lost or did not lose, so, but you have to do the quest. Alright, do you want to learn more of the Void? There's many lessons to teach us. So, yeah, I mean, in Old School RuneScape, I mean, they have Bardorvis. He's, like, running around, throwing axes everywhere and stuff. So I don't know if he's somehow related, because they have a bridge there, they have a bridge to the Blood Moon area that looks similar. In Kingdom Divided quest, where you fight Zamper and Judge of Yama, they have a new thing called Yama or whatever, which sounds cool, but yeah, Kingdom Divided quest was huge with the Zamper fight, and that's how I unlocked that, created that one statue where you could fight Skatizo after you do, like, Dark Altar. And Arceus is huge, so Skatizo is huge. I trained there while training my Slayer, like, for my Slayer training video, and to get to the gargoyles who have the Slayer Tower in the Myrique area. So it's all related. And then there's a ton of lore. I'm not talking $5 game lore. I'm talking like major companies. If you wish to learn more about the Void, it has many lessons teach us amongst its maddening whispers. One must simply learn to properly listen. Okay, why have you chosen to teach the Venderai about the Void? So they don't always have voice actors, just for similar quests and stuff. Your question is not without merit. Long ago, I chose to teach Ilaria about the ways of the Void, but she had proven herself worthy of such lessons with my rescue from the Legion. Perhaps oh, he was rescued from the Legion. So, yeah, that Suramar video I was talking about in Azuna with the Windrunners, or Lady Sylvanas Windrunner look-alike. She looked like a Void version of her, so that's interesting. I don't know if Void is related to that. The town gets surrounded at, like, that 44-minute mark I mentioned in the Suramar video by, like, a huge purple orb. Perhaps I merely wish to sate my own curiosity. And Telegrass Rift and the Venderai are both quite the curiosities. Tell me about something else. I have much to discuss with both of you. That's Altath. So who saved him?
Simply fascinating.
Oh, Ilaria. Yeah. So he got rescued from Legion by Ilaria Windrunner. That's
Flesh is
exciting.
fickle.
Stay a while.
Power.
Listen.
Let's discuss
Alright, let's discuss maintaining your sanity. The Void will do everything it can to
do
shatter.
everything it can.
Yeah,
to
its cinematic
shatter
was
your
huge.
will.
With Ilaria Windrunner.
You see the Void as an enemy.
Right.
It sees you the same way.
You see the Void as
For
an
now.
enemy, it sees you the same way.
Its very nature is hostile to
So, in Song of the Elves
order.
quest, in old school RuneScape. Apparently they're trying to summon the Dark Lord, and then they accidentally summon
Sanity.
the fragment of Saren.
You
I thought the
must
Dark Lord was
dive
Zamorak.
deep into
Zamorak's not in the God Wars dungeon in old school RuneScape.
accept its
So,
many
I don't know
truths.
if like, Lord Thornhill Draken is going to summon
You
Zamorak
cannot
in
reject
Warden
it.
Rises in old
You
school RuneScape.
must accept it.
Because they have like the Zamorak dungeon, but you fight
Only then will every ounce of power
Cold
be yours.
Furious or something. I don't know, he stands near, he's like that red dude.
Embrace this
He stands
wisdom,
near like Nex in RS3.
and your mind will yet be your own.
RuneScape 3 is completely different, but also the same too. Like they have City of Sentistan. I'm going to do the Vault of the Shadows quest, which is the prerequisite for City of Sentistan, which has like all the gods there, Armadillo, Zamorak. They talk for like ever, and their story changes like for so long. It has Zamorak and Zaros. In Desperate Creek, in the Dinosaur Island in RuneScape 3, which is northeast of the dig site. You take a boat there. In the southeast area, you get a cinematic with Zaros. And overall, my opinion of Zaros is in RuneScape 3 in the Dinosaur Island. Essentially, his cinemac's really cool. He's in like the Desperate Creatures quest, I think. Saren's actually in Earthorb, which is in a completely different area than in old school RuneScape. So you can see Saren walking around the castle while doing your agility laps in Earthorb. So, in regards to Vault of Shadows and that island with Zaros is in Fate of the Gods quest too. So Saren is, so behind that one dragon, they actually released the Osseous dragon, the Bone dragon, whatever, as part of like the three dinosaurs. Sorry, but they had a separate dinosaur in the southeast, and that dinosaur essentially had his own Zaros cinematic, and Karapak was standing behind him. So Karapak is in Curse of the Black Stone quest, which is interesting, and he's also in the Coliseum getting tortured by Jad, the spider. So, and then he's also behind that dinosaur in the Dinosaur Island, Anachronia. So, getting tortured by Jad, I don't know if like they're gonna bring back a Shadow Leviathan or something. Sounds pretty cool. And in Destiny 2, they have the Shattered Throne, right? They have the throne. You got to see in week 7 of Season of Wish, they had a lookalike Shattered Throne. They had a portal to White Hair Girl area. Right. And now, approaching the Dreadnought, they have something that looks like Shattered Throne too. So it's all void. I know these characters, right? For sure. I'm capable of names. Yeah, so I could leave
We
Mahar Soda
fight
and
for a
Keepers.
new future.
Yeah, so he doesn't have anything to say. I checked out all these portals in the past. So they have extra portals now that work. Right? They didn't always work. The one near the over here did not work. Yeah, this one. So this portal did not work. It didn't go anywhere in the past, so let's see if this goes anywhere. Yeah, so this portal still does not go anywhere. Maybe it will soon. And yeah, Locust Walker doesn't have anything to say. Here, that looks like his destroyed planet, I assume. Normally you could see it from like, probably over here. There's a guy on a bridge looking at it. I doubt there's anything else new here. Yeah, so this just goes to Dalaran. Can you even fly in here? I think you can fly everywhere now, right? No, you still can't fly in here. So yeah, let's take a rift to Fathom's Edge. This just flies you to the next area. Yeah, so here's the guy. Oh, yeah, he's looking out at this area.
Baladash
Now it's the faithful one. Silvermoon betrayed his people the moment we joined hands with the Horde. That's why I left. Better to be an outcast. Yeah,
Fate
so
is ours to decide.
cool. That looks somewhat new. Yeah, Telegrass Rift, I mean, hasn't really changed much. And I'm recording in, let's check out over here. Right now I'm recording in indistinguishable quality. OBS had an update when Windows updated, and their lossless quality stopped working, but indistinguishable quality looks just as good and uses a ton less space. So it's good. I was having trouble with NVIDIA Podcast, but it seems to customer support survey. Nice. Yeah, they have, that looks pretty cool. This guy got updated over there, so that's cool. Even in Remnant 2, they had like the sky area, which is cool. That one portal I found in the maze area with a huge like maze where you fight the cube thing. So they had like a pretty cool, yeah, there's nothing else here. They had like one portal that you did, it brought you to like this area with like this tape recorder, and you were in like this huge like outer space like area. So yeah, apparently they don't have anything here. Apparently. That's weird. I mean, I have to keep on top of the story, right? Otherwise, like, you're missing out a little bit. Yeah, this is just the 10.2.7. Athalarius on YouTube. 2 days ago he uploaded like 11.1. So they have like a new Locust Walker cinematic, the Void Mummy. This is really cool. The Void Stalker pet. So you go first person in this game too. So it's cool design. I don't know if you get a blue fire act mount, but you can get the fire act mount in this area. Looks cool. But it's like a void area. So yeah. Yeah, there's another rift over here, right? So let's check out this final rift so I can confirm this as this is definitely 100%. Oh, this is just to Dalaran. Yeah, so there's nothing over there in Telegrass Rift. Near Ulduar they had like the Sylvanas area as well. Up in Northrend, Storm Peaks. So they had like the Sylvanas area, but it was in like a different version. I think after we changed like stuff with stuff. Yeah, here they have each of the different like weapons. All my friends downloaded WoW, obviously. I texted them. I was like, yo, I'm subscribing to WoW. They all obviously downloaded it. And they're like, oh, like you guys shouldn't be spamming the same game all the time. Well, I mean, you got it like we got it. So I could repair my armor at Anvil's or at this dude.
I have
So,
many
repair all
wares.
items. See how much gold I have. So yeah, I have 5,000 gold, which is a ton. But yeah, anvils, you can repair your items. Very cool. Yeah, so I could go do the War Within and Silithus. I can start that. I guess I'll head to my hometown and talk to Chromie a little bit. So from Dalaran, you just head over here. No, it's too much Sargeras. You head, I always struggle with this. You'd think you know where, like, the Izuna portal is. It's like towards Legion, but Suramar, like over here. Yeah, like over here. Yeah, so with your dragon, you could do the thing that Skyward Ascents, flaps upward, which makes it easier to hold down right click and gain vigor by going down. And then you could also do Second Wind, which makes you go further. Yeah, so to leave Izuna, you fly like mostly over. What's this? This is a new portal. That's a pretty cool artwork right there. Oh, here's the Eye of Azshara. Land walkers are here. We'll drive them back by this open sea. Oh, cool to have like a pretty cool portal over here. This is a new portal. So let me just leave here real quick and show where this is. So I guess they added a new portal in the Izuna portal. Right over here. The Eye of Azshara. I don't think it's a dungeon. Right click to open adventure guide. Oh, the Eye of Azshara. Under raids. So they have different raids up here. Wrath of Azshara. Amidst outlying shoals off the coast of Izuna. So yeah, they have Wrath of Azshara, Lady Hate Coil, King Deepbeard, Warlord. Alright. So it's going here. I mean, he looks mad cool. He looks like the Siege of Orgrimmar in the Jade Forest area region. Siege of Warcraft is huge. It's one of the green dungeons. Just look around the map. All the green dungeons are the best. So, yeah, let's go check this out. I can't, in raids, you can't use your dragon mount. But now you could use your dragon mount everywhere.
Intruders, they will not get
So,
far.
alright, so I'm going to press Z, take out my swords. My character is pretty high level, right? My item level is different than, I'm a Horde Orc Rogue Outlaw, so let's go fight like some of these dudes. So you could left click and right click to punch. They're level 45, super weak. You could do this raid at like level 60, or you could just buy War Within and be level 70 right away. And get your dragon mount immediately, as long as you probably talk to Alexstrasza and do that related quest line for like 3 hours. I actually showed how to do it. I had like a 2-hour interview before I did that, so like, oh, you sound dumb, like while you're doing that. It's like, well, I sat in a suit after my interview, so it's like, can't you just record it and then edit it later? Well, every time I edit, I have to edit on the C drive, and I have another Windows profile for some reason. I don't know why. And it has 100 gigabytes on there. And the OneDrive, you can't just auto-upload. My OneDrive tries to auto-upload all my recordings. So I turned off syncing with OneDrive. So, yeah, that's not how OneDrive works. Like OneDrive, it's trying to drive down my stream, trying to buy energy drinks, all that type of stuff. So, because and then again, you're hating. Oh, Serpentrix looks cool. He looks like the one raid in my best raids. Sometimes I delete videos. How upsetting is that? It's like, where's the they had a Fyrak cinematic with him using Shadow Flame on a dude near this huge like snake thing. Like, where's that cinematic? You forget the cinematics are there. I mean, you gotta play the game, right? Plus, you don't even have to manually level. Like, you're already level 70 if you buy War Within, so. Like, you don't even have to level. So it's not like they're requiring you to do work besides playing the game. And yeah, I mean, maybe like Dragonflight. Like, originally you had to like do a lot of work to do the Dream Surges to reach level 70 to fight Fyrak.
Too far away.
Like, it was a ton of work. Not a ton. I leveled my RuneScape 3 character while I did that. Alright, so I defeated 2 of the people. Yeah, I could use sprint to go a little bit faster. Yeah, I mean, this sounds cool with like the shipwrecks, because Lady Sylvanas Windrunner was on the east side of Northrend, and one of the Viking dudes who actually looks like the Viking dude in that raid in Northrend, where we saw like the purple theater Lich King. That Viking was near Lady Sylvanas in that other area near shipwrecks, so you actually got to fight like a version of him as a Viking, so it's highly relatable. What is this? Okay. Oh, they have a floating skeleton thing over there. Underneath one of those, that's how I got the Dark Portal raid. Under East Light Hope Chapel, or whatever. Khadgar was in there, in that raid too. In Dark Portal. So, that's cool. He was in Dragon Isles. And stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, my interviews this week were cool, I guess. I told like 300 individual HR people about, like, I emailed them individually and I told them about how to keep track of weather, which is pretty cool, just using Twitter if they're unable to do it themselves. Oh nice, they got the seagull from Horizon Forbidden West on the west hand side. That's all you do in that game. You go west, you upgrade your berry pouch. You gotta fight the snake boss twice, which is huge. That snake boss, I mean, oh my gosh, I'm getting tased. That snake boss, he's mad cool. He looks like in Horizon Forbidden West, he looks like he's drilling for oil. You know, like how you put like all that tech in, you put like the pipe in, and you have the guy smoking a cigarette, and he just throws chains around like an oil rig thing, and he like tightens it together, and he just. So, anyway, I left the raid. I don't know if I lost progress. I hate time-sensitive things, sometimes. It's cool because if, like, you're playing it, just add it to, like, another square, dude. Like, I guess it's just hard to make it, like, multiplayer and then also switch it back to single player. I guess it has, like, some dev associated with it. Because you can't just like make a single player version of a multiplayer game, because it's a multiplayer game. I get 2 grappling hooks now. I don't think that's too useful, but I could sprint and I could use 2 grappling hooks. That was under my skill tree, I think. This guy is not hard to reach. You left click people and you pistol shot them. Right? Yeah, so I like to use this move to swing in a circle. Play. Right, and blade brush, also pretty cool. I 100% like definitely enjoy all that kind of stuff. Very interesting.
I'm out of range.
Skip photos. Yeah, I can't decide. I was like, what do you guys think? Oh, this is from the Screaming Black Dragon scale. It doesn't give you actual wings though. So I can only use this while airborne, so I jump up in the air and I right click. It gives me cool wings, and while I'm fighting, normally it summons like a meteor too.
She is almost here.
So if you want to preview items when you defeat a boss, you can hold control and then look at the boss. So yeah, I just can't run around manually. Just to get to each of the areas. So you think it's like not hard leveling in the game? Or they didn't always have dragon mounts in all the areas. And you need to like run back and forth and do however many quests. But they made it like super easy. Which is really cool, because like now they have a new season in Destiny 2 with the Taken King. And like they're introducing Xivu or Wrath from Whisper of the Worm quest. Whisper of the Worm actually looked like Vault of the Incarnates, right? They had the bosses in like the circles and stuff. Yeah, Vault of the Incarnates had Alexstrasza's outside, and they have like each of the Ardek, Byrak, and whoever I have the mount of over here. Oh, I can't do good actually. So I guess I have like a status element now. Honor gains for battlegrounds increased by 50%. A spell placed upon you by Lady Moonberry reveals all that touched by Arden wields. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, but apparently in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, you have an Aura Reader. They have Shadow Lugia, Articuno, and I don't know, at the end, and Shadow Lugia. I mean, super cool, right? I appreciate each of the Pokemon a little bit more. So yeah, sometimes you just need ranged fights. So being a Horde Orc Rogue, it's like if my quest or raid requires it, would I want to run away and switch my weapons? No, I could just left click the boss and then I could pistol shot them. So it looks like this guy's sending energy over here, so I should go defeat him, and then looks like there are 4 of them, and then I can fight her. So it's like, oh, do I want to run all the way back to my hometown to switch, or do I want to go invisible and pistol shot? So
It seems we have pests.
that was what was recommended in the World of Warcraft strategy guide, the original one, not the Atlas, which has like the maps and stuff, which I did not use. Oh, so I don't even need to fight this. God. Okay.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
Yeah, it's really cool that the taking things back, right? It's exciting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told all my friends about Riven too. That was huge. Oh, so Lady Hake would destroy those 3 people. And then you can fight her. So, let's hit her with a roll of bones. That gives you like a random amount of extra damage while fighting. You're too late, the Wrath of Azura has arrived. Oh, whoa, dude. So here's the Wrath of Azura in the adventure guide, which is down here. You got the raids. So I found this in the Azuna portal. I showed it on the map. Similar to Siege of Orgrimmar in Jade Forest, the green raid. He's looking pretty cool. And in addition to that, I mean, you got Tombs of Sojourus and the Nighthold raid, and then Black Temple, which all feature Rodan cinematics. Oh, cool, yes. So that looks like the Yulan raid in south of Jade Forest as well. Oh, cool. So it looks like there's like a lady in his chest, or a void elf in his chest, which is pretty cool. Very exciting. Gets you excited for Final Fantasy. Yeah, pretty cool. Looks like water moving. Obviously, you hear Blizzard or Deathwing, you hear whirlpools. It's like a major part of their stuff, right? So I guess this dude, he has a question mark as his level. So I'm standing next to Wrath of Azura, right? No. So I'm standing next to Wrath of Azura. He has like, looks like a void elf in his chest or something. It actually kind of looks like Skyrim, like the stones on your way to Myrak. You have to fight like those water monsters, who are really hard to fight. So let's knock out these dudes, and then we'll be able to fight him. So yeah, I get sprint. I can use grappling hook. I go invisible if I need to run away from people, which is useful if like you're still struggling to level from 70 to 80. Right? If you're waiting for people and you don't get the game immediately, you just sit there and get the sale. Which is cool because it's like a second opportunity to do it and do it for cheaper. So that's the thing. You got the newness of it, and then you got besides the newness, you have the cheapness of it for second wind, which makes sense. Alright, so let's try to fight Wrath of Azuna. It looks like his design changes and goes into the ground. So let's hit him with a pistol shot, and we'll beat him. Knocked him out. Always watch the boss stats. They left a crystal here, which is exciting. So you can hold control and preview some items. They're all low item levels. The highest item levels were always, obviously, in Season 3 of Dragon Isles. Alright, so, yeah, I could probably leave this raid using my Hearthstone. Oh. You could only use Hearthstones every 30 minutes. And on top of that, like, yeah. on top of that, like, you have to know, like, you don't have to repeat information either. You could just put on like a website. Oh, they got bone dudes here. So you'd think like I had a cinematic here with Karagard in Dalaran. Let's try out the Violet Citadel. Let's see if anything's over there. And then I'll head over to Chromie. Here's a Fire Act mount, which is very cool, obviously. You can preview other characters by right-clicking and inspect, obviously. So this guy's... I could view myself with his armor, I could view his talents, etc. So, let me go over here, I'll go see Chromie, and then I'll head back. This guy looks pretty cool. And he's got a bone Illidan. So the only thing that's sad is, obviously, that Illidan, when you transmog, you can't transmog to his blades, so it's fine. Yeah, so Khadgar being here is pretty cool too.
I was hoping to see you.
Uniting the Isles,
Remain vigilant.
and uniting the
good to have
factions,
you
so you probably
on
have
our
to
side.
Light be with
reach
you.
a high level
Light
in
bless you.
all of the
Blue
areas for that
Dragonflight stands with you.
to continue. Yeah, here's Kalik, he's one of the aspects. So, I mean, sometimes you just find cinematics. Chromie was actually up here before as well. This is just an image of Chromie.
Why, hello.
Okay, good to see you. I'm in so many places, but sometimes I have a hard time keeping track of it all.
The
Chromie,
timeways must be
I'm convinced
preserved.
there's one of her in Jade Forest too. Near, on top of Cedar Romar, I think, or something. Come find me at the Wormrest Temple in Dragonblight. That's in Northrend. Reach Time Hopper Friendship Rank with Chromie and Dragonblight. Yeah, so
It's
I
been
do
a
Image
pleasure.
Chromie as a quest. I have fur in the main area. Alright, so yeah, you can see Illidan over here. Pretty cool. My Argus. This is in Dalaran and Azuna. That's the Tomb of Sargeras over there. Yeah, let's go. Go here. See if they have anything. Yeah, they have like a gem with like huge earth. Illidan's looking at the earth. Very exciting. You got some ships arriving. Yeah, I mean that flash cinematic, I think it definitely could have had like, I don't know, like a Jesus Gundam or something. Just like assemble a Jesus Gundam or something. I don't know. I don't understand. Yeah. So, Hall of Shadows. Sounds cool. I can't believe they have Cloud here, though. Right? In Dalaran. Like, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's head back to my other area. Alright, so Tomb of Sargeras is there. Suramar is here. That Archmage Khadgar that I just showed is how you get that Void Help, like, orb that surrounds Suramar, right? With that one Lady Sylvanas look-alike. So that's why that's cool, and why I showed it. Legion invades, like you saw on that one Argus ship. It showed Legion, I guess, invading. Oh, looks like Suramar has the force field around it. I didn't notice. Okay, that's cool. What is that? It's a portal over here. I've never seen this before. Legion portals are always cool. New kind of thing.
This is where you die!
So, what I thought was cool about the Nighthold raid, besides obviously Illidan killing Gul'dan, is so they have like a huge kaleidoscope thing here. The bosses were cool with the planets, and then besides that, the huge spire, how you get to the top of the raid, looks like the next area I'm going to in God of War. Except God of War is just designed like insane, right? Yeah, here's Nighthold raid. Alright, so Zuna. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this looks like the way out. Or do they have a Crystal Song Forest here too? Oh, this is where you arrive. The portal you go to after, yeah, this is where you arrive after Argus. I mean, after Tomb of Sargeras with Illidan. It's like, oh, I killed my brother. And it's like, that's ridiculous. Like, no, you didn't. And yeah, so they have like Void and Crystal Energy here. This is all new. This guy's new. Orbith. Never seen him before. I probably have to resubscribe to him on... Yeah. So here's Orbith. I just have to resubscribe to him on YouTube. That's weird. You guys ever comment on someone's thing and then they like unsubscribe you? No, I'm not joking. Alright, let's try the lay portal. I'm talking like Sir Topham Hat. Right. Alright, so we got the lay portal here. Pretty cool. Alright, so this just goes up here for like, I guess like Alieth, Nightport Prince.
What's this?
What's this? Have the peasants come to grovel?
Before their prince? I need more power.
Get the Key Lines brothers. We shall feast on the dragons instead. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so always finding out where to go is pretty important, obviously. Not only does it help me with like my brain, like knowing where to go, but like it always keeps me to be a relatable person. So alright, yeah, it has to be over here. Because at first I thought it was like over there and like that mattered, but we quickly found out that's not the case. So okay. Somewhere over here, for sure. And, oh my god, the scenery. Just, oh my god. Like, I can't tell if like they should put the stuff in the original area or like new areas. Like I like just finding random like adventure guides and stuff. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, they added like new mounts and stuff in the area. Cause like, yeah, you want to like change it up, like. Where is the Legion holding Illidan's body?
Azeroth must not fall.
Okay. That's just being like an Illidan, like Illidan stan. Alright, so my portal should be near here. Yeah, Legion looks mad cool. Alright, got this dude. Obviously having a weaker dragon mount, like, that could impact some people. Like, you can't just have, like, the best dragon mount right off the bat. I've done this before, like, 10 times. I'm not disabled. Okay. Like, I just don't know why people like certain characters or certain areas. Yeah, here we go. Oh, so this person has like a pretty cool mount. Yeah, they changed the mounts a lot. Here's Portal to Orgrimmar, and this one doesn't go anywhere. So I guess I have to unlock the other one. Right, so yeah, here's the portal room in Orgrimmar. Right, I'm not walking through my favorites, or if there are any new. This just goes to Crystal Song Forest now. I think I did that before. Oh, this just goes to Silver Moon. That's Silver Moon on Eastern Plaguelands. It's not like Oribos. That. Yeah, some of them you can't go through because like they're alliance portals. Oribos, I mean, I don't know if that's new. I really don't. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like if I tell someone to play the game, I would probably just select a completely different, like whichever one I prefer, and then like run off screen. Chat rat. I like to do things my own way. So. And I like knowing that about people too, because we get, oh yeah, so Ashran, that's where you get to Draenor, and you can leave Draenor to the Dark Portal quest. At least as a Horde. It's different for Alliance, but it's mostly, you just have to find the portal to leave. The Hearthstones are useful. But yeah, knowing like who's there and who's not, it's definitely very useful. For sure. Because at first I thought like they were actually there, but they're not, so they're still alive though. Right? I'm not saying like they're not living anymore just because they're not there. You get to Zoldazar over here too. Let me make this my innkeeper in my hometown.
Strength and honor.
Alright, make this in my home.
May your
Yes.
blades never dull.
Yeah, you get his Zoldazar here. Obviously don't support violence or racism. Alright, let's check out the trading post in Chromie. Oh, cool. Yeah, they always have like the new featured mount here. So they have like a pretty moth, right? You could collect your monthly tender tokens here.
Welcome to the
Being a
trading
subscriber.
post. Spirits bless you.
Quest. You can see what they have to offer. I got the huge two-handed sword. Obviously, but I need a two-handed sword to equip it as a transmog. Transmog's near here too. Nice, so they have a unicorn. Pretty cool. Got a Blood Monarch pole arm. Yeah, these are all the Trender Blood Moon Longbow. These are the trading post tender tokens. Each month you get like 1,100 or something. And yeah, I got the cool the boat as a mount from here. Sometimes it's just not cool. Sometimes it's cool. Like if you're just trying to make that particular character. Obviously, sometimes very, very cool. Like look at that, that's cool, right? Sometimes it's just cool on being the Amazon person. Okay, leave.
Goodbye now.
And you got the transmog person here. So, you can transmog yourself. He looks like the Void Mumming person. Locust Walker, but it's not him. So you click him, transmogrify my gear, and I just transmogrified everything here. Except this. So, select this. I can set weapon enchantments. Let's do agility. I don't know what that means. You could set different sets here. I could do my, and then you could save it as well. Right, new outfit, transmogrify. Here's the other pet, and the bank you can. So in Orgrimmar they have a bank over here. They have the auction house across from it over there. Yeah, so yeah, day one's obviously the most exciting day because that's like when there's everybody here. But then like when it's on sale, I guess you can meet up with other people. So I bought like these things where you could put like items, right? Want to free up your item list.
Keep it real.
So
I've seen you
yeah, I
around
mean,
here before.
the items are interesting. I press left control and
Glad
left
I
click
could help.
just to preview the items.
Yo,
Right, Jade Forest. They have
catch you on the
Yuan
flip
Dragon.
side.
Yeah, you get bigger bags, like
Go get him, champ.
not yeah, Harris Pilton in the Zuna portal. No, Harris Pilton in like she sells like really good bags or which have a ton of stuff. I showed WoW banking. Yeah, but Harris Pilton in this game, she has like a ton, like the biggest bags like in the world. So and obviously she's like the coolest person ever. So yeah, here's the auction house.
Deals anywhere.
You can buy like pets. You can control and left click just to preview. You got dragon pets. That's pretty cool. Dragonkin. You click and then you search. Toxic Wasteling, you get like a glorp. Companion pets. Obviously you could sort by price. So we got Captured Flame here. This is companion pets, so surprised this guy's selling this for so much because you buy that in Dalaran. That one pet seller sold like a dinosaur like that. You got the Crash Bandicoot. Obviously Activision. They worked on Crash Bandicoot. Pyro.
Come back anytime.
I heard Rollman's moving to Texas now, right? So obviously Activision getting in on like our favorite like Nintendo games. Very cool. Take part in. Love Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot Spyro is so cool, dude. Those are my favorites, right? Yeah, so now they want to move there. Before there was just like an idea, but now it's like real reality. Alright, so let's talk to Chromie here. Have you heard about the Radiant song? Okay. So you click on.
Hey, that's it. I got mouths to feed, pal.
Yeah, Chromie time walking campaign.
I always have time.
So you can't watch the cinematics anymore. That's cool that I watch the cinematics, right? These people are who he did the quest with. No, not him. Yeah, in Orgrimmar you get trained fishing over here too. Alright, let's head over to Zilithus and do... Yeah, so... And then you have the Zeppelin portals. So, in Orgrimmar you have the Zeppelin portals. This one goes to Kalimdor. This one goes to... like Southwest Kalimdor. This one goes to Northrend, and the other one goes to Eastern Plaguelands. And then they have the portal near this one to Outlands sewage area, which is highly relatable. And I'm not violent, like at all. Like, I'm really not. All right, so I could take the Zeppelin to. Yeah, it's basically what I want. Alright, yeah, I could take the Zeppelin to the Eastern Plaguelands, right? I mean, Kalimdor. So tap on here. Yeah, Thunderbluff, right? A little bit quicker travel than flying there. Not really. Because my dragon has a ton of vigor, but maybe if your dragon's like, you know, little bitch boy, yeah, like ruining everything for everyone. Hates Adobe, hates websites, hates technology, hates trading, hates programmers, clothing, you know, basically America. Yeah, America. What else? You guys can't all just pile in, right? I told like 300 people that were like all these. They were building like buildings and stuff. I think. Like I know a lot of people. I told a lot of people on my Facebook friends list about these buildings because they're pretty cool looking. They don't repeat what I say whatsoever. And they have Booty Bay over here. Booty Bay's huge, obviously. I normally log into Pokemon Go with my friends. We all talk about Booty Bay, you know. And then, like, I just like unload Bam Margera into their asshole and kill them all. Oh, I just ruined everything. It's cool. All right, cool. Nice, dude. This is relatable. Yeah. Huge fan of this. I'll probably get attacked anyway. Right? Let's be real. I always run like right near like all the like on the right at their office, you know. I ran like 5,000 miles, dude. Nobody's ever started a conversation with me. I always start a conversation with them. It's like perfect. They could just have me like talk to people. Super cool. Like, what funding do you really need? Like, let's be real. Like, right? Alright, so I'm going to Silithus now. like, I have to fly all the way here. So. And south. The compass, thankfully, just is always south. It'd be a super easy flight. You could double tap spacebar instead of clicking here. This uses... Oh. Yeah, so this recharges your vigor. Second wind. Instead of just like trying to get like momentum, you can just click second wind. But you can only do it every 3 minutes, so ascending and then hold down right click and going down. So in Eastern Plaguelands they actually have something that looks like Silithus as well over there with like the they have huge octopus things over there too. So I don't know if that's related to Battle for Azeroth or what, but you can actually, how I got back to Orgrimmar and the auction house, essentially you can change like what time of world you're in, before or after. So when you talk to that one person, wherever I did in the Northeast Plaguelands, how I got back to the auction house, I said I returned to Orgrimmar. Never did a Nixia's Lair. I think that's Deathwing's sister or something. That sounds cool, but I never saw that. But yeah, in a different version of the world, it doesn't have like this huge sword here. So obviously in that case, it's like, oh, Sargeras did not impale Azeroth. Right. RS3 has a huge sword in the wilderness as well. Fights Amarok near it. Amarok raid, so. Huge swords. Oh, yeah, I'm in the other timeline where the sword's not here. So I'd have to switch to the timeline. Right. So that looks like the Dark Heart, I guess, in this case. Because I couldn't get back to the auction house otherwise. I thought not even 10.2.7 was, like, that was cool, but then they had the one Jesse, or Jess cutscene with, like, the werewolf guy. That was cool, too. Yeah, so I'll have to change, I think. Meet Thrall and Silithus. Okay. Yeah, so I think I have to change the time. I just came here. That's cool. Magnite Bronzebeard was near here too. Ruins of... So I guess maybe it changes the raids over here. Maybe it changes the raids when you change the time. That's cool though. Run of the Four Winds. Yeah, that sounds cool. Oh. Yeah, so I could use my Hearthstone and then change the time. I only know how to change the time in one spot, which is Eastern Kingdoms in near Tearsfall Glades. You talk to Zydormi and it changes the time. So I have to go over here. So that's my next goal. I'll take the other purple Zeppelin over there. So instead of this huge Dark Heart with all the insects and stuff, it'll have a huge sword there, showing that like that's kind of what that was our idea of like. Yeah, there's only so much space, right? Plus, you can't just block like all these little bitch babies. Like, not like you could just like, oh, we're gonna kill your baby, like legit. Like, it's about whether or not they want a baby, not whether or not you allow them to have babies. You can't just disrespect someone like you're not allowed to have a baby. You know, that'd be horrible. They actually have a war chief command board over here too. In your hometown, so. Like, I would never be like, oh, like, you can't have a baby. Black Arc Orcs are experts. It looks like this is the same as before. Yeah. So I guess some of them change. This person looks interesting. She was in the Jess quest line. Alright, with the Shadowlands healing, it is time to turn attention on Azeroth. The Forsaken are mustering in the ruins of Lord Aeron. Oh, reclaim as much as they can of Tirisfal Glades. I have to go there anyway, so. She's an interesting character, I guess, right? Because she was in the Jess one, which is pretty cool. Right, so we can accept request. Forsaken have begun to rebuild in Tirisfal Glades. So, get Tirisfal Glades. Yeah, Werewolf guy was pretty cool. Because that's where we finally saw like a yellow version of the elemental, which was huge. Because before it was only the green version of him.
I ask that you meet me there.
The blue version, the void version, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere they have like red lava version, but then they had the yellow version. Sadly, the yellow version was slightly like you would expect like the silver version to be a part of Silvermoon and Silverpine Forest. Yeah, but Silvermoon's how you leave that other Shatrath area. So, in Raynor, like over here. They have a portal to the Shatrath from like the normal portal area. It brings you like over here or something. Yeah. Yeah, like that like huge yellow area. You'd expect it to be there, like with that like white-haired elf dude. You have to be like level 36 to do that area. Oh, yeah, how to get from Draenor to Azeroth. So my Wild Lore 3 video has like yellow trees and stuff. You would expect the yellow elementals to be there, but I guess they didn't want to give too much power to like that particular white-haired elf, just because he was like he had his Temple of the Eye area. Like he's the boss where he the Phoenix mount, so I'm actually super excited because like I saw like Cloud actually owns, he copyrighted like my speech, so I think that's pretty exciting. Yeah, Cloud's really cool. Square Enix, super glad to exist. For sure. Like World of Final Fantasy was huge. Like you could run on like the hand mount. They have like the hand mount in the hand in Elden Ring. They brought back like the Tidus area, which was pretty exciting. They have the sub song in World of Final Fantasy where you get the large dragon that you need for the ice tower. So yeah, like you cross the river with Riku and the turtle guy, and yeah, so this is how I'm getting to the Eastern Kingdoms. And then you have like the Dragon Roost area with the dragon eggs. It sounds like the sub songs. So that was really cool. The sub songs from Final Fantasy VII. So I like their music. Yeah, Vesper's Lullaby was pretty cool, right? In Destiny 2. Oh, so you can just go through the Outlands and come here too. Like that one portal right next to where that was. Yeah, so here's a booty bay here too. They have a boat to Ratchet. That's kind of cool. That's new, I guess. So yeah, we're here. It's Alliance territory, so I'll just die. So let's go over here to the over here and talk to Zidormi. So I set that as a way marker. They have a Zeppelin here, I think, that goes northward too. If you're like... I think so, right? Oh, this looks like Lil Eep a little bit. Like I saw this white black guy. Obviously he spent like, I don't know, like $10,000 to rent with like his slightly overweight girlfriend. And obviously he wears glasses, like thick nerd glasses, because he's actually The Weeknd. So yeah, I saw him. He was talking about Lil Eve, which is pretty cool. I don't even, yeah, I don't have, like, you don't need much, bro. Like, alright, let's go over here. Like normally, like for parks, like I just put like 500-foot tall trees, and like if you go in that side of the entrance, like I don't know, is it windy? Are the trees here? And then other times, like I just put like I put like a wasp nest on the other side. So if you enter on one side, you have the trees that can fall on you, but on the other side you have a wasp nest. And we all know if you want to get rid of wasp nest, you just put gasoline in a jar, right? And they all just fall into the gasoline. So plus, like, right, everyone's like literally right here. So when you think about it, my mom looks like Ice Spice. So yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm going to get my energy drink with Ice Spice. Hell yeah, dude. Anytime the weather's somewhat questionable, like I'm sit outside my house. I'm idling my engine for like an hour. They did it like only 10 times. Like with the snow and stuff, so that's pretty cool because I wouldn't know where to go, what to expect. That is definitely the plan though, and that is 100% like what we do. So that's pretty cool. It comes out of nowhere. I normally do it like years, like a year. I don't know. 1 year that. Sometimes I like to extend it just by exactly that much as well, just because I'm from that particular country, and then I do it immediately, and I'm like, wow. So that's pretty cool. All right, so right now I'm flying towards Tears Fall Glades on my dragon mount, which I got from my WoW video, Best Quest World of Warcraft, which has like the sepia and the like blue dragon at the top right. I like this design, which you can see under here, and mounts. So it's really cool. I'm going to Tears Fall Glades to change Sylph this time, so I can actually do the War Within DLC. So. And yeah, the edits are super easy. You could use Second Wind to automatically recharge your Vigor besides Skyward Ascent. So I actually have a Blight Breath over here, I think. Similar to my Blight Breath pet. It's super cute. Yeah, so here's an orb over here now too. This is a Dalaran crater as well. Avoid. So I guess they moved Dalaran. Like in Northrend or Draenor, they have like Sharath City. In Draenor, I mean. But they like moved Dalaran. And then like you have Suramar too, so with like that huge purple orb. I could do a request over here. Yeah, you always gotta like... Yeah, so I could change like the time or year or whatever. So is she over here for my quest? L. Tears Fall Glades. I could use the teleportation scroll. Durotar, Eastern Plaguelands. Okay, then this is nice. Oh yeah, speak to Forsaken Dread Mage for a teleport. Meet Callie, Menethil, and Brill. So. Oh, that's in Oribos. So Oribos is a new area, I guess. That's a new portal. So that's pretty cool, right? We could try that next stream.
Well,
now I'm just gonna do Silithus.
Be
Let's
careful.
return to present time. Okay, and now I could go over here and Silithus. So, and now there's like the huge sword. So I can't teleport back to there quite yet. I have 2 minutes. But I can use the portal. So when you change time here, they have like the castle in the present time versus not present time. And this is how I get back. Nice, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you run in there, you die. Right? Easy enough. Oh, so yeah, I guess Silithus isn't like that if like you're in that time. So the portal only exists to get back if you are in that time though. So that's cool, they got the dragon mounts. I just gotta wait for my mount. No point of just like hating on the other games just because like I saw that Call of Duty bought Activision. That was pretty cool. Like I paid like I had like 20k on Microsoft beating earnings, and they announced like the Jedi deal like the week that my portfolio crashed. That Friday, which is pretty cool because they announced Marvel as well, the new Marvel game. That would have been cool. You had Iron Man in that, right? What else did they have? Oh yeah, they had Demon Souls and PS5 coming. I saw what 5% of PS5 owners as of 2022, either before or somewhat near where Elden Ring comes out. Only 5% of Elden Ring players owned Demon Souls. I think at the time they had 35 million PlayStations, and I think like 2 million people as of 2022 owned. Oh, that was like 3.5% of PS5 owners owned Demon Souls, and 5% of all Steam players, which is a 40 million player base, are live on Monster Hunter. So that means Monster Hunter is twice as popular as Demon Souls. Having known both the brand and all that type of stuff, which is pretty cool. I saw Groudon, like Groudon, he can move continents in his description, right? It's like a mythical Pokemon who can move large land masses. I thought that was Tyranitar. Tyranitar is actually in Pokemon Coliseum, which is cool. Tyranitar, he has his own movie too. My favorite movies, I didn't know Pokemon, the movie like 2000 or something, has Lugia in it. I never saw that one. I saw Pokemon the third movie with Entei, Pokemon the first movie, the original one, not the one on Netflix, and Pokemon the Mew movie. Those were all good. But I think they have a Tyranitar movie too. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. So now I should be able to go to Silithus, right? Let's try flying there. So go over here. I noticed the stream quality on YouTube, like, yeah, it's 1080p once you enable it. I mean, I used to watch the Twitch highlights, and I guess they preset like the watch quality as better quality for rewatching it. So I guess that just insinuates that either people don't watch previous videos on Twitch, or that they have better server space. So it's either people watch the video on, you can't just pay to customize like how you want like your YouTube experience to be. Like they don't have, you can't host a website with YouTube. That's HostGator. So yeah, I saw they had like forums for all the games and stuff. So yeah, finding about streaming in like 2022, like super cool. Cause I paid $300. Like someone was like, "Who wants to donate me getting Nintendo Switch?" So I did, and then they didn't get the Switch. Get Pokemon Go, and played like a million games, which were super fun. Right. So yeah, that was cool. They said that like I overheard them saying like, "Oh, I stream by connecting my laptop to my TV." So when I found out that Elgato doesn't work with Dolby cables on my PC on Alienware, because it only works on HDMI and Dolby, yeah, and you plug it in weird a little bit, you know, like the YouTube play button, Facebook, you know, all that kind of stuff, right? Little E. Yeah, that's super fun. All the kids do it, right? You log in, like, all the kids are doing it. I normally, yeah, follow Ice Spice home, like, fuck it. Like, if you go on Google and, like, I accidentally show my sound settings, like, it has my name right there. So, you could just Google where I live. It's on Google, like, whatever. That's not a problem. Especially today, like I talk with 300 HR people. Like, I have all their names. It's not like HR people go under aliases, right? It's not like, oh, here's my HR alias. That would be weird. Yeah, so I showed them where I live. They don't really have anything to say. Yeah, so I changed the time, and now it still didn't change back, which makes no sense. Normally when you talk to that person and change the time, then it's a sword over here. But now it's still a dark heart. So that's weird. Okay. So I just have to use like the teleport scroll to get there. Here's a greater windstone. What bug comes before the lords of the council? A bug, no doubt, which should be squashed. Okay. Nice. Okay, nice. Where am I going? I guess you have to fly in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's normal stuff, like normal conversations. I was watching, what's his name? Encourage JD up. He uploaded like a video for Family Guy favorite moments 4 or something. And he was talking about Elmo. Yeah, normally they have like an Elmo, like near like on our trains and stuff. So, like on the wall, like on the way to New York. So, like him. Like, even he's talking about fucking Elmo at this point, so... Use teleportation scroll to teleport to Silithus. Okay. Where's my teleportation scroll? Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, here it is. So I'm gonna right-click this to teleport to Silithus. Right. So I'm gonna right-click this to teleport to Silithus. And start the War Within DLC. Nice. So let's talk
Need
to
help?
Zadormi here.
Go with honor, friend.
Cool. So when you talk to Zadormi here, it changes the time and you get the sword. This is the same as Zadormi who got me back to Orgrimmar, which is pretty cool. So now I could go do the War Within. So if you fly up there, nothing really happens. It's just a really, really big sword. And I'm not like mind controlling you or anything. It's just a really big sword. So whoa. So right now I'm
Another
meeting
vision.
Thrall in Silithus,
You saw it too.
They're growing
and
stronger.
I'm going to be starting the War Within DLC. Alright, he's saying they're growing stronger, so they look like the earth shook or something. So let's talk to Thrall. Oh, you could play the movie. Remind me of the events so far. It says never before has Azeroth called up, and despite the ratings, I fear there's a dark reason for them. So I can start the War Within DLC here. I'm just gonna play a movie so I can remind me of the events so far.
Titan Sargeras
Oh, cool. So right now he's showing Sargeras and failing Silithus with that huge sword to stop
Magni
Blight.
Bronzebeard
Magni
heard the
Bronzebeard gave
cries
me
of
this
Azeroth,
quest,
giving up
and
everything
sold the
to
Tsar.
answer her call.
So he's very cool.
Since being wounded
I think
by
he's
the
actually
mad
in the War
Titan,
Within.
Azeroth
He has a brother
has
too.
been crying out in pain.
As her dutiful speaker, he rallied the champions to her aid, and
Black Dragon
ultimately
Blight.
to confront the return of
There's
the old
Enzoth
god.
and apostrophe
Nazar.
ZOTH from Battle for
It was
Azeroth.
during this conflict
sold
that
Nazar.
Zalateth, a mysterious entity of the void, made a deal
they're
with
talking
Nazar,
about
freeing her
Zalateth.
from the cursed blade that bound
Yeah,
her
Battle for
essence
Azeroth in
within.
2018.
Honor our bargain. Free me
So it looks
to
like
find
Zalateth's
my
gonna
own
choose
fate.
as a villain here.
After she vanished into the
I'm gonna choose
darkness,
a void elf.
Nazoth was confronted by the mortal champions and
Oh,
destroyed,
they destroyed
ending
Zalateth.
the old god's reign of terror.
Was destroyed.
But they were not the only
Looks like a
malevolent
temple.
force with its eyes set on Azeroth. For soon, the
Oh,
sky
wow.
was sundered, the Shadowlands split open, and our heroes were pulled into the realm of death itself.
Go, champion! Go!
It was there that Anduin Rin endured
So,
the worst.
Anduin Rin.
Captured,
I don't know if he's the
tortured,
brother of the Lich
and
King.
through dark domination
Oh, yeah.
magics, forced
Oh.
to commit terrible acts
Yeah.
against his will.
I'm afraid that if I call on the light,
Ridiculous.
it won't answer.
Scarred and shaken by his experience,
Why you gotta flash me with your
his
shit, dude?
whereabouts unknown.
Stop flashing
After
me
the threat of the Shadowlands
with the bright
had
white
been
light.
quelled,
It's annoying.
the dragons of Azeroth returned to their ancestral homeland. It was here that
Do
the
it again.
primal dragon, Iridikron, broke free of his prison, and in pursuit of vengeance upon the
I could
Titans
play
who he
cinematic
felt
character,
had
sure.
stolen our world, he secured an ancient, powerful artifact.
Alright, so here's the
the
guy
Dark Heart.
getting the dark
When the
heart.
Titans come
Let me
to
just
reclaim their
cancel the cinematic and do it again. Alright, so
let
From the moment the Dark
cool.
Titan Sargeras
So before I do
plunged
the
his
world,
colossal
then
blade
I
into
want
our
to see the
world,
cinematic for
crucial
what happened so
events
far.
were
So
set in motion.
looks like Sargeras impales
Agni
Azeroth,
Bronzebeard heard
got
the
Magma
cries of
Bronzebeard
Azeroth,
here,
giving up everything
and
to
it looks like they
answer her
introduced
call.
Enzoth from Battle
Since
for
being
Azeroth,
wounded
the
by the
2018
Mad
story,
Titan,
which you could start
has
at
been
Golden
crying
Zara.
out in pain.
As her dutiful speaker, he rallied the champions to
Yeah,
her
they
aid,
introduced,
and
it looks like,
ultimately
some type
to
of
confront
Ladies
the
of Venice
return
there,
of the old god, Nazar.
which is like some type of
It was
like elf
during
lady,
this
I guess.
conflict that
There's Zalatath,
a mysterious entity
so she's like
of
a
the
void
void
elf, I
made
guess.
a deal with Nazar,
She makes a deal
freeing
with
her
Enzoth.
from the cursed blade that
Battle
bound
for
her
Azeroth.
essence within.
Honor our bargain. Free me to find my own fate.
After she vanished into the darkness, Nazoth was confronted by the mortal champions and destroyed, ending the old god's reign of terror.
It looks a little
They
bit
were
like
not the
Dragon's
only
area.
malevolent force with its eyes
So this guy,
set on Azeroth.
I don't know if he's. Oh,
For soon,
Fine.
the sky was sundered,
my webcam.
the Shadowlands split open, and our
Video's
heroes
really
were
struggling
pulled
with
into
that
the realm
video
of death
broadcast.
itself.
No, it's not in video.
Go,
It's,
champion!
Top right it is.
Go!
It was there that Anduin Rin
Anduin's cool.
endured
I don't know
the
if
worst.
another version of him was shown.
Captured, tortured, and through
I got to
dark
see Dawn of, I
domination
think,
magics,
Anduin.
forced to commit terrible acts against his
I don't know
will.
if he was in Dawn of the
I'm
Infamous,
afraid that if I
It
call
looked like
on
he
the
was
light,
jumping up to fight the
it won't
Storm
answer.
person there
Scarred and shaken by his experience,
from
he
that
vanished,
cutscene with Ladies of Venice.
his whereabouts
Who's shown here.
unknown.
Her sister, Ilaria,
After the threat of the
is cool.
Shadowlands had been quelled,
She's in
the
Battle for
dragons of
Azeroth,
Azeroth
and she's
returned to their ancestral
Ladies of Venice
homeland.
Windrunner is also in
It was here that the primal dragon,
the Lich King
Iridikron,
Northrend area.
broke free of his prison,
Oh, here's from
and
Vault of the
in
Incarnates.
pursuit of
There's
vengeance upon
Iridikron.
the Titans who
Has
he
his own
felt had stolen our
cinematic with
world.
the Dark Heart.
He secured an
which is
ancient,
that.
powerful
We
artifact.
saw the Dark Heart cinematic
The
in
Dark
Infamous
Heart.
Raid.
when the Titans
we
come
also saw
to reclaim
I think
their
Zalatath's in the Dark
prize.
And we saw that
will
Dark Heart,
be
the purple thing.
waiting.
Apparently, in the Dark
As word of this new threat started to spread,
Locust Walker
people began
has the Dark Heart
experiencing
now.
strange visions.
But I think Zalatath's
The radiant
too.
song.
Is being heard all across Azeroth.
I don't know
The council
what,
doesn't know what to make of it.
Locust Walker's
It
area
was
is
then
called.
that Illyria Windrunner, a deadly huntress who had harnessed
Yeah,
the
they have a new
powers of the
portal there.
void as a weapon
Portal's area.
against the darkness,
There's
was
a portal
summoned to
Dalaran
investigate.
to where
We
Locust
still
Walker
don't
is
know what
standing.
this dark
go over
heart
here.
relic is capable of, but we do know it's in the
Oh, there's
hands of
Lady
someone
Windrunner.
called the Harbinger.
It was not long before Illyria discovered the
Harbinger's
Harbinger's
true
true
identity.
identity. Zalatath,
Oh wow, they're introducing
the
Zalatath.
mysterious figure, was once again on the move.
That's pretty cool.
While neither Zalatath
Oh.
nor the Dark Heart
Come on,
could be
bro.
found,
Jesus
her
Christ.
mentor, the enigmatic Locust Walker,
So I got
issued
the
Illyria
Locust
a
Walker.
dire warning.
The
Right,
radiant
right.
visions you spoke of are the very same my people had before our world was consumed by the Void Lord Dimensius.
Could Zalatath be seeking that same fate for Azeroth?
You must find a way to stop her. If you cannot,
I do need to get mine.
then Azeroth
Thistle
is
sniper.
already doomed.
Yeah. Cool.
Well
Alright, so
met.
or then I saw Thomas match, but it looks cool too. So you can inspect people's armor. So right click. Here's what I do first.
We are strong.
I can see what light. Their gear is 626, which is crazy. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's start World War thing over here.
Azeroth.
Let's find out what the rating song are trying to tell us. Alright, so I complete the quest. Yeah, so yeah, this huge sword.
Let honor
Let's fight there real quick.
guide your path.
And show it from up there. Totally edited. Push out. Alright, so right now I'm in Silithus, and I teleport here. And that's the Sargeras sword from my YouTube short. And that quest, which is mad cool. So Sargeras impales Azeroth. So he stopped the blight. So I'm gonna start the War Within DLC right over here. I got my dragon mount with you can recharge your vigor with second wind, which is cool. When you fly down, your vigor recharges, and when you're on the Dragon Isles, you can collect dragon tokens to or something like that to fly way better. So
Another vision.
yeah, you arrive here, huge earthquake.
They're growing strong.
I guess so.
Together.
Big quest. If they move me, you could be cinematic. Never before as Azeroth. For reception.
Azeroth.
The strong evidence that the Radiant Song is a warning from Azeroth herself. Okay. He should be in the Chamber of the Heart. Let's go. If this vision is truly is Azeroth's message, Magnai would know what she's trying to tell us. Go to the Heart Chamber and ask Magnai, Bronzebeard, to help deciphering the Radiant Song.
Together, let's hope Magnai has some answers.
Alright, so let's hope Magnai has answers.
I hear no one's seen him for a few years.
I hear no
He'll
one's
be
seen him
there.
for a few years.
He has
He'll
to
be there, he has to be. Very cool. So I'm gonna go see Magnai Bronzebeard over here. Which is super exciting.
Magni, we've been
Okay,
trying to
so I have a Chamber of the Heart here. Super
If
cool.
this is about the visions, I'm nae interested.
I got
Leave me alone.
oh, yeah.
Azeroth needs its speaker,
Alright, so
and so do we.
alright, so hey, welcome to War Within. So I'm standing next to Magnai Bronzebeard with my super cool armor set. Level 70. My item level is 450-ish, 480. And yeah, it goes up to level 80 now. I'm a Horde Orc Rogue Outlaw. Their item levels is like, if you press C, you can see item level. It's like 650 or something. So obviously, here are my talents. Under talent specializations, you can see your spell book by press P and drag items down here. I'm a Horde Orc Rogue Outlaw, so I have pistol shot, which is cool. I could sprint. I go invisible with this too, which is useful if you're only level 70. And again, bones, you press Z to put away your weapons. Take them out. Looks like dragon fangs or something. So, yeah. Let's talk about Bronzebeard. Because I know why you're here. It's visions. Well, you thought wrong. The quest. I haven't spoken with Azeroth. I know the stakes. Okay. We need to prepare the Heart Chamber. Can you start the console?
Keep fighting, champion.
That's pretty exciting, right? He says, "Can you start these three consoles here?" I know, but yeah, World of Warcraft is obviously on PC.
Speaker of Azeroth.
So
She hasn't been speaking to me.
battle. Activision, they bought
All I gave.
so
She left me like.
I know Elgato,
This.
obviously. Like they
Unable
make
to
like
feel the
webcam
warmth.
stuff and classic console stuff.
Let's be clear.
So
I'm
like,
doing
when
this
you're talking
for
about
all of
like,
you,
brands,
not
I mean,
for her.
seasons, all that content, yeah. People are actually voting.
Speak up.
Right. Guys, ready to cool. We have
Azeroth,
a cinematic with
speak to me.
Magnai Bronzebeard.
What are you trying to tell
I'm pretty
us?
stoked for 11.1 though. Locust Walker. That's cool.
I can
This is a DLC.
hear her
They have like
voice.
seasonal updates and then
I can see it.
they have DLCs.
The place
Like I
is
thought that
calling
was just
us
a
to.
DLC. Like not
Where?
maybe even more.
Where
more
must
stuff.
we go?
All
It's
the other
cold.
my cinematic volume down.
Magni.
So I'm recording this with OBS Studio, obviously. Pretty cool. Magnai Bronzebeard. Something happened during the ritual. Very cool. So many games have seasonal content.
The true battle lies ahead.
Destiny 2, Escape. Okay. And then they have their own DLCs too. Alright. Magni is the speaker of Azeroth. The quest. Magni appears to now take the portal to Dalaran, except
Hopefully we can revive him.
Magni will
Meet us
cover.
in
He
Dalaran
must.
when you're able.
We need to learn what Azeroth told him.
The
Unfortunately,
Alliance
goodbye.
will endure.
Okay, so let's take the portal to Dalaran. Doing like the basics, and then you're able to
He tried to commune
use your
directly
brain.
with Azeroth.
Alright,
Seems
so
the
let's go here.
strain was
I talked to a lot of people, and they're like, oh, do you know what this word means? And then I'm banned, so. Alright, at least we can face them together. Painful
always
lessons.
happy to help.
So Archmage Khadgar is here. All we could do is wait for Magni to
Be
recover.
mindful of
Complete quest.
your
Nice. So let's talk to Moira, the Sauron. It looks like Magni Bronzebeard.
Let's get down to
Is,
business then.
Right. Oh, so that's her father. He's like suffering because Magni Bronzebeard is. But one of the Bronzebeard was actually in Northrend.
If you hear anything, I know.
He had
let me know.
like he was trying to set up a plane in a not important raid near Ulduar, which makes me interested because so under my pets, I actually have no Amelia Gearhart, and when I get on a mount, she flies. So Bronzebeard getting on a plane in that raid is interesting. Yeah, so Amelia Gearhart, super cool pet. By playing Warcraft Rumble on mobile, you could summon this person as a pet if you beat the first area. So perfect.
Have you heard
Right,
anything I
so
need to know?
Bronzebeard family
Mind
accepts.
yourself. Oh,
You'll likely find Dagran with his nose in a book. It's why he insisted
Why
we
he
come to
insisted we
Dalaran.
come to
Okay.
Dalaran. We
The
will
Bronzebeard
survive.
family.
We always do. Best mind
Okay.
your manners in the
They
presence
won't
of a
listen.
queen.
Okay.
Now, listen, you old coot. I know
Okay.
you always meant right by me. You didn't know that I chose to stay with the Dark Irons. That Dagran and I were
Nice
in
to make
love,
fun of Marvel
whatever
movies.
your intentions were.
Alright, whatever my
My
intentions.
husband died
Deadpool.
because
Nice.
of you. I
Very
hated
cool,
you
dude.
for taking him from me. My anger built a wall neither of us could ever get through. And now
I actually
we may
normally
never
how I
get
invest,
the
like
chance, but
people
my
are like,
son,
oh, are you talking about
my
Bitcoin?
little Dagran,
And
he
when you think
needs
about
you.
it, like obviously
I guess
if your eyes don't work
so do I.
and you're
Loath as I
retarded,
am to admit it,
like
you were
you
never
can't
the
play
best
video
father.
games, right?
but you can still be a good
guy looks cool.
granda.
So
Please
at that point, it's like,
wake up.
should I invest in video games or should I invest in Apple? It's like, obviously, you can spend $1,000 then, and you. Why would anybody spend $1,000 if you can't spend $1,000? So, duh. All right, let's go here. And like they knew right away, like they knew in like seconds, like violently quick, that I had like since I existed as a human being, like I was investing in movie stocks, right? And that like Netflix obviously doesn't cost anything, so like since the beginning of time, because in like a month, like AMC was down like 40%. Like they had like they just had the Star Wars movie, and they had Age of Ultron, so that's not how it works.
seen these
Oh
new
cool, so
toys,
here's the
Uncle
other
Brian?
Bronzebeard.
They must be from Drenton's library.
He's in like near Ulduar raid in Northrend.
The
Big
answer's
flies and
here.
stuff.
I can
Magni's
feel it.
hurt.
Keep your eyes on the
I
horizon.
hope Granda's
cool.
all right.
Oh, this
Never
is
could spend much
this is
time.
Brain
Don't worry,
Bronzebeard.
lad.
Magni's made of stern stuff.
What is this guy holding, like an orb from Enzoth or something? Alright, let's return over here. They have 2 Dallarans. They have different times. All this kind of stuff, which I talked about in like the stream. You could actually inspect people too. So right click, after left clicking them and inspect. Hold down control and left click. Yeah, so I start transmogrifying, all that kind of stuff. Super cool. Look how powerful my character is though. Like I saw someone on YouTube. He liked his transmogrified gear. And like I was like, oh, he's playing a cool game, so now now I enjoy watching him. But then you see how much cooler my character looks than his, and it's kind of messed up. Alright, it's good for us to be in one room. Complete quest.
3 hammers stand as one. Father, are you alright?
Alright, so Magnite Bronzebeard is good. Oh, he saw a vision of destruction. It's crazy. But Thrall's over here. Anduin's over here. Oh, here's Khadgar. Here's Magnite Bronzebeard's brother. But Magnite is a different color. Okay. Used to be light blue. Alright, discuss the next steps and follow up with Khadgar. Kaz Algar, an island of earthen bathed in fire and smoke. That's where Azeroth is trying to lead us. Okay, accept. Kaz Algar, the Titan installation mentioned in Ultiman's records.
And it may now
okay, and now may be in danger. We must convene the council. I think they have like a Legion council too. We saw like a cinematic with Gul'dan. They actually have like the Warcraft movie, 2016. But in the Dark Portal questline, on the Eastern Plaguelands, underneath that like gold skull, near like Eastlight Hope Chapel, like over here. So obviously my wild portals, I show you how to fly it to here, at least as a Horde Orc Rogue from like your hometown with the Zeppelins. You could go to the Shark Zeppelin to Lich King. So in Eastlight, to do the Dark Portal, somewhere over here, they have like Eastlight Hope Chapel or something. It's hard to pick out on a map. Or, oh, here's Uldaman. So this raid wouldn't let me in it before. I don't know if he's talking about Uldaman now. But yeah, I couldn't get in that. Yeah, so Eastlight Hope Chapel, I'm just too dumb to select it. Yeah, I think under here or something, one of these skeletons with the golden light, you could do the Dark Portal.
I'm glad
very
you're
cool.
here.
Quest, I'll wait for you here. Mysterious warning. I must discuss Magnite's revelation.
You are always
Kaz Algar.
There remains much to be
I'll wait for you
done.
there.
Once
Cool.
more,
So I'm starting
Dalaran
the
is
War
called
Within
to the
with the
aid
cinematic.
of our world.
Actually, in settings, I increase my graphics quality, which anytime you download on the C drive, pretty important. I always download on the C drive local, so it loads way better. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Must act quickly.
Archmage Drendon has proposed, and the council agrees, that we bring the full force
we bring the
of
full force of
Dalaran
Dalaran to this Kaz Algar.
Make
This
ready
Thrall
our
dude,
people
he's pretty cool.
and
He was in like the
prepare
Deathwing raid,
city for teleportation.
which had the dragon aspects too.
Whatever lies
Deathwing
ahead,
was mad cool.
We will face it
You just had to
together.
go through like that one portal to get there. And he shoots down Deathwing with something that looks like a light version of the Darkheart. So that's cool.
I was hoping to see you.
Imagine getting those cinematics with Irdikron and just not using them. OneDrive doesn't work like that. Alright, help the citizens of Dalaran prepare for
It's
teleportation.
good to have
Accept.
you on our side.
Yeah, it's too hard. You can't store cinematics. Well, you can store them on YouTube, right? Alright, check in on the Algari expedition. Alright, so I have to help the citizens of Dalaran. And then I can start it. And then these dudes have different quests.
Watch your steps.
Strengthen Dalaran's defenses. I guess Dalaran gets invaded. by Zalatath. So you could actually repair at
Many
repair
deals
all
for a friend of the Grummels.
and at anvils. Yeah, Khadgar, he had a cinematic in Dalaran in Azuna portal on Broken Isles. Over here, you could see Khadgar, and he had a cinematic for Suramar getting invaded. And then over here, I mean, you have where 10.2.7 was, at least. I don't know if we can still do it or not, so I have to talk to these people. Here, Dalaran is moving again. Okay. Let's talk to this person. So, you could hold control, left click, previous sword. Cool, shiny. Yeah, nice. Alright, so am I doing the quest right? Let's press L to open up quests. Alright, I have to help him. Help the prepare for the teleportation. Okay, so talk to him.
Need help? See you around.
Okay. Oh, you click the button in the middle. Yeah, secure shelves. There we go. Thanks, last time a dagger nearly flew through me. Okay, cool. So you just click the thing in the middle. Here's like a different fire axe skin. Mount, which is pretty cool. I had a record for like 12 fire axe mounts in Baldraken. Baldraken's really cool. That was like the Cerberus mount, which is cool. Alright, let's help her. When we moved to the Broken Shores, all my winter roots went bad in a week. Thank you for your help. Super cool, dude. Oh, they have butterflies in here. Synchronized butterflies. Oh, that's for the next time I need an exterminator. Cool. Alright, so I helped all 3 people just by clicking that middle thing. Nice. Alright, so I'm gonna return. And then I guess Dalaran gonna do whatever. I assume you could still do these quests after the fact, so we'll have to see. If like Dalaran gets invaded.
You've arrived just in
Complete
time.
quest. Cool.
We will defend Azeroth together.
Inquiring minds just got to know.
Alright, I guess that's it for now. I didn't take my screen caps at the cinematics. Like which one would I use for the thumbnail?